Good evening, gamers. Welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. Welcome to US Frogs, more specifically. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Mike. Let me just turn the music down ever so slightly. Hope you're all doing good. Welcome to the AOS reveal show. That's right, it's actually midnight for me, and there is a huge Age of Sigmar reveal at the Dallas Open tonight in about 30 minutes or so. So we're going to be watching that this evening and doing a react. There's also the celebrity Spearhead match between two wrestlers, and I'm a bit like, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I don't know how I feel because I was kind of like, holy shit, they've got wrestlers. Holy shit, they've got wrestlers in. Okay, they're going to be fucking through the table, you know? They're going to be like with the chair, you know? They're going to be doing all the wrestling shit. And then I saw the preview for it on the Instagram stories. And it was not exciting. It was not very, it did not fill me with confidence, to be honest. I was feeling a bit, oh dear. I wasn't feeling it. I won't lie. Let me just find it. Did I actually press go live? I did. I always forget. Here. One sec. Not that one.
And I am so excited to win at Age of Sigmar Spearhead tonight. 8 PM, link down below. Yes, more war power.
So you watch that, and you're like, okay, fair enough.
Hey, I'm Claudio Castagnoli, and I'm super excited to play Age of Sigmar Spearhead tonight at 8 o'clock. Link in the description. Only the faithful!
And then you watch that one straight after, and I'm a bit like, maybe I was expecting too much. You know? I'm very, very concerned now that the celebrity deathmatch Spearhead thing is just going to be two people playing Warhammer, but they also happen to be famous. It's not going to be in a wrestling ring. There's not going to be a steel chair. And I don't know how I feel about it. If they just come out and they're just playing Warhammer and they've got no mics on, I am just going to turn the stream off and go to bed. You're just looking for an excuse to go to sleep. Are you some kind of lightweight? No. The point is that, like, if they're going to play the new Age of Sigmar with wrestlers, use the wrestlers, right? I don't feel like that's a hot take. I honestly don't feel like that's a hot take. Like, if they're going to hype up, it's AEW or whatever not WWE is. It's AEW wrestlers. They're coming in to play the brand new Age of Sigmar. If they're not wrestling, I don't care. I will just watch the catch-up. I don't want to watch it at 2 AM for just two guys with no player mics, so you don't know what's going on. No real good commentary, so you don't know what's going on. But I'm hopefully, we're going to be okay. I'm drinking on stream. Look at that. Ice cold, baby. Welcome back to the Boys Club. It's been a while since we've done a midnight stream. One long while. I think the first one we did was when we coined the phrase Boys Club. I want them to destroy the table when one of them loses. I really hope so, but I'm worried. I don't think there's going to be a ring. If there is, you know what? I'll be like, yeah, fucking fair play. You know, I'll be like, fair fucking play. This is sick. This is why I've stayed up. But if it's just two guys playing Warhammer, and it's just like, it just so happens to be some celebrities, right? When it could have been like the game designers or whatever, then I'd be like, okay, I'm out. To be fair though, being a Warhammer fan and a wrestling fan, I know those two are Warhammer fans. It might just be a mixed battle report. I'm just like, I just hope that they've hyped it up. They've told me some things on the lead up, you know, behind the scenes. You know, they kind of whisper in my ear. And they made it sound like they were going to be having 2 wrestlers in the ring playing Warhammer. If it's any less than that, I'm out. Even if it's just for play, they pick up a chair because someone double turns them and then don't actually hit them, I'd also be like, yeah, fair. I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. But if it's just two Ds just playing Warhammer, I'm going to go to bed. All right? I'm pre-setting it in now. I'm getting it out there now. Just have one guy power drive the other through the table. That's the other thing. If I see the models and they're like super nicely painted because they're painted by the heavy metal team or whatever, then I'd be like, yeah, they're not going to do it. But if they're like base coated, barely based, I might be like, holy shit, they're going to do it. You know? What if Spearhead does involve steel chairs or doesn't involve? Does involve. I love if they'd all just get into it. If they play it up like do loads of showmanship, I'd be like really hyped for it. But I'm just a bit like I'm not. I was really hyped for it, and then I saw the story, and it was like kind of like I don't know. Give me a vibe. Give me a bad vibe, you know. New rule for AOS, you get unlimited rerolls if you suplex your opponent. I think you just auto win, right? Hey, Caring Commissar, how you doing? Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you tuning in, everyone. I appreciate it is not a normal time for a stream. So let me know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Because I don't really stream at 25 to 1 very often. Chess boxing but for AOS and wrestling. Chess boxing AOS would be sick, you know? Like a combat patrol but chess boxing. Like Warhammer boxing. That'd be cool. That would be very cool. I could do that. And the venue that I run my big tournaments in, exclamation shopping chat for a ticket. Super All Stars has a ring, a boxing ring, which would be very sick. You know, imagine getting me boxing or watching other people hit each other, and then them also play Warhammer. They could be done. It could be done. I don't think the viewership's there for it though. I honestly don't think the viewership for it is there, or the sponsors. Face should play for real, but have the heel cheat. Face should play for real, but have the heel cheat. Are they their wrestling names? I'm just here for the reveals. Hell yeah, Carry Commissar. We'll watch the reveals. They start in about 20 minutes. The reveals are in 20. And then the wrestling starts straight after, I believe. So, but I keep calling it wrestling. A celebrity spearhead. I don't know how the box is going to be, but I know me, I'm probably going to buy it, right? I'm not mega hyped. I'm not like ever really super hyped about Stormcast. The best thing about Stormcast are the dragons. But no, it counts as part of it. Sorry. Yeah, like I'm not mega excited about the launch box, but I do like Age of Sigmar as a system. So I'm excited to see how it does, how it gets on, what's going to come out. Will it do well? Will it pick up? Watching from Cornwall. Hey Nate, how you doing? Kerry Comics says watching from Yorkshire. Okay, not too far away. I was like, well, everyone's gonna be watching from like fucking New York and shit. But everyone's like, yeah, down road, pal. Up road, pal. Face being good guy, Healy's bad guy. This is some wrestling shit I don't understand. I want to see a guy with a chair, okay? I just want to see a man with a chair. Hello, Rizzler. Mr. Risby, how you doing? Warhammer Croquet, there are hammers right there. Right? How have they not had a collab where they do a croquet hammer? That'd be sick. Mikey just wants to hit Barat with his steel chair. I do just want to hit Barat with his steel chair. I will not lie. He'd been shit talking about me on Twitter today, and I just can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. All I said was that his stupid spray can has a stupid name because it's just his name yellow. I came up with like a really interesting name. It's got alliteration like most of the Colour Forge line. He just went, yeah, fucking slap my name on it, call it a day. Speaking of, bam. There it is, baby. As you can see, Reliquary Red. by Hellstorm Wargaming and the Colour Forge. Can you see? I got my new can. Ooh. I've been filming with it today, making a video with it, but there you go. There's Reliquary Red in the flesh with the new label. It's not just test paint, test spray, blank paint, no label. There's the Signature Series matte finish Reliquary Red by Hellstorm Wargaming. Which is funny because I was mocking Varrock for slapping his name on the can. I also have my name on the can. It's right there. It's very funny. Like that red, very nice. If you didn't know, if you've not seen, bam. There it is. There's the red. Let me turn this a little bit. Bam. There's the red. As you can see, deep, dark red. Not Blood Angel red. Dark red. Deep shit. Should have gone for Hellstorm Hello. That's funny. My accountant, my client number is Hell01, which is very easy to remember when I call them. I'm just Hello1. Right? Mikey gonna throw Varrock off the top of the cell, Mick Foley style. Hell fucking yeah. Looks like Flesh Tearers red. Yeah, great for Flesh Tearers, bud. Great for Flesh Tearers. I don't know if the wrestler match is going to be good or not, but a healthy portion of wrestling is personality and acting, so I feel that it's going to at least not going to be dry. The thing is with it is Warhammer don't really have like they don't have like player mics or anything. So if it's just like fucking it's celebrities playing but we're commentating over it, I'm out. I'm going to bed. Alright? I'm just going to put it out there. I ain't interested. If you're just going to sit there and we're just watching 2 people playing, 3 people commentate over it, I'm not interested. If it's sort of like player mics and they're fucking talking shit at each other, that's going to be quite interesting. I'm in Canada. Oh, nice. British Columbia here, the second British Empire province. Hell yeah. To be fair, Keep Sabian and Claudio are into 40k. There's a Warhammer community article a few years ago when Claudio and Shayna Baszler, who wears 30k Legion ring gear, visited Warhammer World. Yeah, there is. I'm not concerned about who it is. I just, if you're going to big it up its wrestlers, are you doing wrestling things, or is it just 2 people playing Warhammer? You know? Who are the celebs? Kip Sabian and Claudio, another guy. They're from AEW Wrestling, which is essentially not WWE. That's a good name. Well done, Hellstorm. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, the problem is with the paint, it's not available outside the UK as of yet. But after this Kickstarter, that's like their main goal. Their main goal is to blow up and ship to the US and further. Ausland and shit, and Europe. They don't even do Europe right now. They are purely UK based. Also, don't come out with the same shit. I didn't wear it all day today and all day yesterday. Shut up. When can I have that for my Chaos Knights? The Kickstarter is launching soon. Keep an eye on the Colour Forge page. Sign up to the Kickstarter. I'll grab a link. I can't tell you when it goes live. But if you keep an eye on the Kickstarter, if you follow it, that'll be very cool. That'll be very cool. As you can see, they've got a website here. I've just posted it in the chat. As you can see, Signature Series, a collaborative range of new spray primers designed in conjunction of 8 with leading UK hobby creators. That's me. That's me, baby. 8 leading the charge. I'm actually the first one on the SKU as well. It goes, all their other cans starts with me, ends in Varrock. This is the order because I'm the best. Okay. But I can't tell you when it starts, but all I will say is very, very soon. Okay. Matter of days. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say, okay? Can't give you an exact day. Follow the Kickstarter, you'll get a notification as soon as. And look at it. Look at fucking Sheffield, baby. That's where I live. I'm there. I want to go to there. Wait, I'm already there. You know? Imagine ending on a note that is Balrak. I know, right? Cringe. So if you sign up, there we go. Look at that. 200 followers now. Maybe we could get it to 205. That'd be cool. That would be very sick if we got it to 205 tonight. If Louise doesn't call hers Rouge Hobbies, what's even the point? Do you know what's funny, Rizby? Mr. Rizzler? She's called it Rogue Pink. They've announced 3 paints. 3 so far. More tomorrow. You've got Chapter Master Valrak Yellow, very inventive name. You've got Rogue Hobbies, Rogue Pink. Very inventive name. And you got mine, Reliquary Red. Mine's actually the one that sticks out the most. Mine sticks out the most. It's actually wild. Actually wild. I'm like, maybe I should have just gone for Hellstorm Red. Maybe I should have just gone for Hellstorm Red. I was going to go for Subscribe Red, but it's not really the same colour as YouTube. Then I was going to call it Clickbait Red. They liked that one. They didn't want to go. I didn't want to go for it because I was like, that's a bit cringe if you don't watch me. There was like a few we were going around with, but ultimately we settled on Georgie suggested it, but Reliquary Red. I thought that was good. I thought that was a good one. I really want Toilet Dice Brown. Toilet Flake Brown. That'd be so good. Midwinter Mini should be Guy Blue. Don't I know the secret? They already leaked Midwinter Mini's name on the blog. I think they might have updated it now, but when I looked at their blog for Midwinter Minis, they'd already said what it was. I don't think they were supposed to. It looks like there was like a copy-paste error. But if they leak it, I'm not breaking any NDA. They're bringing a new Call of Signature series. Yeah, they've literally already leaked it. Like, what's the point? They're supposed to be doing daily reveals, and they've already leaked it. Like, what's going on? What's going on? I wonder what colour Guy's doing. I wonder what colour Guy's doing. It's funny because where is it? Yeah, Guy and Hattie. Look, Stewie, I know you're asleep. Guy and Hattie have chosen a bold, vibrant acronym for their collaboration with the Colour Forge. Want to see what colour Guy and Hattie have chosen? Check over the socials the next few days as we start to reveal them. Like, come on. Come on, you know? These paydays are giving me an aneurysm. Name colour. Name colour. Call it a day. What colour are you doing? Fucking stick my name on the front of it. Midwinter Ice, actually, at least it kind of goes because it's midwinter. You know? But no, ice isn't a colour, it's a thing. You're right, Risby. You're right. What's all the colours? So I'm not clicked off the stream. So the 3 colours that have been announced so far are mine, Reliquary Red. This is the hex code for it. As you can see, this is the shade it should be. Aggressor for reference. They've announced yellow. Valrak Yellow, as you can see. So it is like golden yellow. It's kind of like a very warm yellow. It looks really good, actually. I saw these. He sent me a picture of his repulsor that he sprayed up with it. It looked really good. And then Louise's is Rogue Pink. Rogue Pink. And it's this bright, bright pink. So, I don't know what she's going to paint with it. I'm very interested to see. I'm like asking all the other creators, like, what are you actually going to paint with it, though? You know? I like, what are you actually going to paint with it? Like, what are you doing? What's the vibe? And then Guy told me his, I was like, that's pretty sick, actually. But, like, pink? Bright pink? What are you going to paint bright pink? Pink horrors? That's about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm, like, really close-minded. Maybe I'm, like, close-minded. I don't know. Emperor's Children aren't pink. They're purple. Pink is a good base for yellow. Also true. But you can just buy the yellow paint, you know? Says you're buying his can. What are you paying with this ice? But to be fair, my Tyranids are like an icy blue. I can't really say anything, you know? My Tyranids are like an icy blue. Like, no shade on Louise. I'm just like, what are you going to paint with that, though, bro? You know? Like, no shade to her. Colour shade. Get it? Shade of colour. Because it's a colour. That's fine. Pink's cool. I've never seen a pink primer. But, like, when I think of yellow, I'm like Imperial Fist. You know? Fucking Chaos Warriors. Stuff like that. But pink, I'm like, you don't see many pink armies. Maybe because there's a gap in the market. Or maybe I just don't know I don't see a pink army very often. So I'm very close-minded. Every children post every see black, gold, and pink. I suppose. Yeah, they got like pink shoulder pads, haven't they? But they're mostly black. I'm looking for my Norn Queen. Where's my Norn Queen? Did I ever post a picture of my Norn Queen? What the fuck? What's wrong with me? I don't think I ever did. I'm looking on my... I don't think I ever posted it. Oh my god. I mean, like, I don't know what to post. And then I haven't posted one of my favourite turning models I've ever painted. And that's before it was out. I'm useless, man. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at social media sometimes. I'm just, like, awful. Pink's a good base. Yeah, but everyone... Look, I appreciate you all saying pink's a great base of yellow, but... You can just buy a yellow spray can now. You know? You can just buy a yellow spray can. Yeah, you get the cool shading. True. I'll paint my cat girl space marines bright pink. Those cat girl made space marines in bright pink would look pretty sick, actually. Got me there. Leave my colour problems alone. I'm sure she's mentioned a few times finding good pink. But all I'm saying is, like, if I had the pink primer, what would I use it for? You know? If I had the yellow primer, I would probably be able to find some uses for it. If I had my primer, I'd be able to find some uses for it. Midwinter Ice, I've been leaked. I've got less uses for it, you know? There's definitely a smaller number. I'm actually excited for a pink primer as long as it's not really strong. As long as it's really strong and not like pink fleshy. I think it's an idea. Is it supposed to be really strong? Because the colours are matched to hex codes. So the colour that they've posted, it should be put close to that, like neon pink. I think AOS are more vibrant colours. I don't know. Chat, maybe I'm just being really close-minded. I just don't understand. You know? But the stream has started. But I don't have a sub, so I have to watch adverts. Look, they've got wrestling as an advert, right? They've got wrestling and that's boxing, okay? There's a ring right there. They're like 90% of the way there to having wrestlers in the ring. Us Pro Painters prime yellow with models with pink. Look, I know. But that would be a good way to paint yellow. But also, you could just buy the yellow spray can, but you won't get the same undertone. You could prime it pink, airbrush it white, airbrush yellow glaze. That would be a good way to paint yellow, to be fair. Jeez, Mikey, just prime sub it. I don't want to. Why would I give a multi-million-pound corporation more money than I already do? Right? Am I being crazy? Do you know what you could do? You could become a member right now. We've got a giveaway. Okay. This is why you have to give me, not multi-million-pound corporation, your prime sub, also known as a membership. Because we have a wheel. Look at this wheel. Oh, wow. That's so cool. That's such an epic wheel, Mikey. What are you going to do with that? That's right. If we hit the member goal, which will actually also be the most members I've ever had ever, which would be also very sick. I'll spin the wheel. And anyone can enter. And anyone who helps us get to the giveaway will do a marbles race to get their own spin afterwards. Okay? So, like, there's just something to be aware of. Alright? You can give that money to someone who deserves it. Also true. Also true. Not me. I don't deserve it. I'm just an e-beggar. Instead, you're watching the adverts of the multi-million-pound corporations. Look! Jace, we had this conversation earlier, okay? As long as I'm informed, I'm spending my time wisely watching crap adverts. Help Mikey out pay for his personal landscaper. Look, I don't have a personal landscaper. We hired one gardener, and the gardener was here. I called him a gardener, but actually, he is a handyman when it comes to gardens. I needed a bush removing and taking down because it was 50 feet in the air. And it's now like 10. It is not a gardener. I'm not a Tory. Shut up. I noticed they're on YouTube now as well as Twitch. Are they watching on YouTube? I have YouTube Premium. I'll watch on there. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I'll watch on YouTube. Get wrecked, Twitch. Cringe. I'll watch it on here. I got YouTube Premium. See? Look at that. No ads. Great time. Great. And I can pause it and I can rewind it. Holy shit. Multi-streaming. Let's go. I just had that one landscaper on it. Listen, Risby, you know who paid for it. She earns money, more money than all of us. I'm going to get all the sprays and close all the windows and do the real test. Which colour gets me the highest for my hotbox? Matt, you can have mine. Here you go. Hotbox with this one. You know? You can... Your name on it. You know? This one could be yours. You can hotbox it. Don't do that. I'll probably get told off. Complains about using his Prime sub pay to YouTube Premium. Because he works on every channel. What are you on about? I don't watch Twitch. It's cringe now. Twitch is now cringe. We know this. Only toys of YouTube Premium. I get YouTube games, bro. Bro, I get YouTube games now because I have the premium subscription. I get like YouTube Angry Birds. How do I get it? YouTube games. Also, Carry Comics, I was watching a stream of a stream on YouTube. Look, listen, okay? Listen. I'm giving you insight to the reveals. Shut up. And I'm not Top Live Gaming. Oh, have they taken them down? Have they taken them down? YouTube's video games are almost impossible to find. Let me find them. You decided to take me to fucking YouTube. That's just news about YouTube. Are you going to call me out for not having a subscription to The Guardian now? Is that what you're going to do? I bet you did. Crazy Caves. How do I find it? YouTube Crazy Caves. YouTube Crazy Caves. That's just a video about it. That's just a playlist about it. They have little games. I promise you, bro. I don't know. How do you find it? How do you... Sure, just tell me where to find it. I'll do it later. I have to sign up to premium and then find your premium benefits setting. Right, okay. Premium benefits. Right. How do I find that? How do I find that? Premium games. Then find your premium benefits section. Where the fuck is this? Your premium benefits. Okay. Wait. Let me cook. Then find experimental features. Chat, you don't out me, family, how much I watch YouTube. Experimental. Where's experimental? Experimental features. Has it gone? Chat, I think it's gone. I can't find it. No, it's there. Look. Premium benefits section, then find experimental features and select try experimental features. And then try games on YouTube. I don't fucking see it, bro. God damn it. I'm out. Never mind. We're just gonna have to watch the reveals instead. There was a show more button. Wait. Whoa. Show more here. Yeah, it just shows you more music. here shows you more streams, after parties. Is it down here? No. No. This is not. Mikey previous to toy. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me go to manage membership. That's the help center. That's not going to be good. Chat ain't happening. No games. Wait. No games. No games, chat. Sorry. Anyway, the stream is about to start. Look, as I've already mentioned, this is a live reveal, okay? There's a live reveal starting at 1. It is about to start. But also, there's some fucking wrestling or some wrestlers playing Warhammer. If, and there's a big if, okay, they are wrestling in a ring and there's some wrestling shit going on, I'm in. If they're just two dudes playing Warhammer and the GDV commentators are there, I'm going to go to bed. Alright? Refusing to give a free Prime sub to GDV because he doesn't want to give multi-million-dollar company free money, but yet he's willing to pay for a YouTube Premium Tory behavior. Look, I'd rather give my free Prime sub to a creator who has like 10 subscribers, alright? Or 5 subscribers. I don't want to give it to Games Workshop. They're in one of the top earners, and all it is an advert. Do you want to start, Jace? You want to fight me right now? I'm fighting, okay? Games Workshop's Warhammer YouTube channel and Games Workshop's Twitch channel is one big fat advert. That one big fat advert earned $200,000 over 2 years because from the Twitch leaks. All right, an advert, $200,000. That is crazy. Okay, they're not having my Twitch sub. They got enough off me. All right, I literally bought Jump Into Sessions yesterday so I can advertise their products. Free radio. Thanks very much for the gifted.
Gifted member.
Okay. The reveal started. This is a pre-recorded.
Never be the same again. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Wait, is it pre-recorded? Is it all pre-recorded? Is it not live? I've had to wait. I've had to wait until 1 AM and it's not even live. We've seen the Liberators. Fucking Conan the Barbarian with a cape. A Night Quest Orc. Multi-part Night Quest Orc. Kind of sick, actually. Okay, that's pretty nice. We knew that was coming. That is a pretty nice model, to be fair. Griff Chargers? Oh, Griff Stalker. It's not Griff Charger, guys. Griff Chargers have gone to Legends. Griff Stalkers, though, they're brand new. You want those. You want those, guys. They've not gone to Legends. They've already been revealed. Okay. Very nice models, though. We know this much. We've seen that one. How long's the reveal show? An hour, I think. Oh, it's a unit of Reclusians. They're the Blade Guard, right? Lord Veritant. That is a man wearing a blindfold. Oh. King shit. Lord Terminus. Alright, he's a bit badass. Fucking resting bitch face on the axe is a little bit badass, I won't lie. No hates him, but he's the worst host we've had in ages. Yeah, I'm not a mega fan. Is this not... I can't believe this isn't live.
Been hurled down by the God King himself. I'm joined by Robin, Phil, and Daz from the Warhammer Studios to chat all things Stormcast Eternals. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
No worries. So let's kick things off. What do we know about the Stormcast Eternals in this new edition?
So we're seeing some new folks come out this time round. The Ruination Chamber.
It's nice that it's all subtitled, though.
The old Warrior Chamber guys, Liberators. And
not many models. It's a quite. It looks quite small, yeah.
Pretty special.
Shrinkflation, that mate.
Time and time again. Every time they get reforged, they lose something, and over time they become
some great Mordheim conversion fodder.
like the mask.
Trench Crusade fodder by sounds of it.
They once
With the new miniatures from the Ruination Chamber, how have you gone about sort of tonally shifting that kind of from a design?
I think the problem with this interviewer,
wanted to feel much more brutal and much heavier, so we faceted the armor more. And you'll notice
and I've said it a few times when I've watched him, he's not really an interviewer, he's a Q&A guy. He asks a question, lets them answer, does not interact with them, and then just asks the next question. It's not very conversational, it's very much tick boxy. I'm very surprised it's pre-recorded. That's weird. Is this new? Did they always do it like this now?
Yeah, we've got the Lord Terminus.
Lord Terminus.
Is this how they always do it? I thought they do fucking... Where's Adam and Eddie, you know what I mean?
Supporting the little guy rather than paying for premium.
Shut up, Jace! I'm going to spend that £5 and pay for premium, right? I'm going to take your £5 and I'm going to pay for premium with it. I'm going to shove it right in YouTube's arse crack. Take that. Just write Jace on it. Bam. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Love you.
If it was the first time you saw a Stormcast, that was the size of a man.
Yeah.
But that's the size that really does put them in context.
Love you, bro.
How great and powerful that these new Stormcasts are. So, yeah, it was a fantastic set to work on. The whole team did a great job designing those miniatures. So.
Usually they do these at events.
So
Do they,
Storm host now in the Hollow Knights as well. So, what was the process of bringing those new miniatures to life?
We've seen our very shiny Liberators, Forefront, the poster boys of the ranges, and now how do we get these kind of more?
This is just really off-putting.
Yeah.
So that's what you'll see in the paintings.
If they're doing it pre-recorded, why does it need to be at 1 AM? That's what I mean.
It's been reinforced with that paint to make them.
That's what I mean. It's a why is it this time if it's not live? Is it just to cater to the American fans?
Units, but they're saved for those when things like the Nor.
Is it just so the people at the tournament can watch it live?
The ones that dragged out. How do we reinforce that? So you'll see that with some of those.
The subtitles are nice, yeah, don't get me wrong.
Much more tarnished.
But it's like,
a lot of exploration into how
if it's just pre-recorded, why am I waiting at 1 AM? You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about what can players expect in the box.
But on the
Stormcast.
side, we have almost like two small forces that have allied together. Effectively, the call to action guys, the classic warrior chamber guys, and then the Reclusians and the Ruination Chamber who've come out to join them, and together, you know,
Are they like separate? Oh, they just fucking leaked all the Skaven. Where's the fancy trailer for the Skaven? How's that right there?
Effectively, you get the story of this fight of the Warfront that is across the East of the Parch. You're learning a bit more about the journey of the.
You know, it's like they're not in the UK. Definitely, yeah, it's strange.
Sort of autumn, I suppose. Yeah. And yeah, these men and women only have a few more reforgings, and then.
Careful, women mentioned. Women mentioned. What do you think they are? Californians.
The whole thing just makes Stormcast way more appealing. As a painter myself, as a hobbyist, I'm
Put more Dominion in the next stop. Imagine you open it, it's just got 4 fucking Dominion models.
The tone of them's changed so much as well.
The models are cool though. The models are very beautiful.
I think the box it gives you much more depth.
I was surprised that that Ruination guy is like a unit as well.
The Liberators.
When 40k tomorrow.
So giving this update with their weaponry, but also with the memoriams, that extra kind of texture. We've not seen this before, so it's just gives a much more deeper view of like the life of a Stormcast.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What did she do? Is she a model designer? It'd be nice if it actually said. Did it say?
Don't go anywhere, guys. We've got lots more coming up right after this.
After what? Oh, Skaven. I can't rewind. Did it say her job title? Is she a model designer, a law writer? Because Vilko's a law writer. Daz is the painter. Is she the designer? Rat time. Rat ogres. Rats. Rat ogres. Rat ogres. They're really nice, actually. They're like mini... The mini Gatling kind of ones. What they called. You know which ones I mean. They're really cool. They fit really nicely as well. See that one already? Seen the engineer already? Very cool. That's pretty sick. I think that got leaked on eBay then, didn't it? I think that's really got leaked on eBay. Sold bees, thank you, Rob. Clawlord on Norbeast. Ah, Norbeast is sick as fuck. New Grace here, very cool. Norbeast hype. That is sick. Giant rat riding a rat. What block Jig's tails? Okay, that was pretty sick.
Chaos strikes back in an endless swarm of teeth, claws, and matted fur. Yes, the diabolical Skaven are here to gnaw away at the mortal realms. I'm joined by Sergey, Phil, and Max from the studio to chat about all things Ratmen. Guys, welcome to the show. So let's jump straight in. What do we know about the Skaven in this new edition, and what makes them so much more horrifying than ever before?
So we're seeing them in their billions, literally billions of Skaven.
Yeah, they don't have the job titles. If you don't have the known knowledge like we do, we don't know who the guy in the middle who's talking now is. We obviously know it's Phil Kelly, fantastic lore writer, wrote most of the lore for a lot of Warhammer. We got Max, one of the best painters in the world, and then Sergey is he a playtester? Does he write the rules? Does he make the models? I don't know.
There are just so many of them.
That's so weird.
Painting and sort of sculpting design perspective, how have you kind of married those two things together?
Who are these paid actors? There are not 6 people working at AOS. No, well, they've used Phil twice. That's only 5, bro.
But at the same time, being faithful to the legacy of the reigns, all the key elements that makes them look unique.
I think he's the model designer.
Visual language, all those little thingies. But,
So he's hype man, hype beast.
Techniques and new technologies that we have on our reach right now.
Yeah, that's great. So in terms of painting as well, that must open up some real opportunities.
Definitely. One thing that we did really early on with coming back to Skaven.
Max has lost so much weight. He looks so good.
To really kind of sense check.
I saw him at it was like the contrast paint Warhammer Fest. It was like 2018, I think, and I didn't recognize him when he was there then. He looks so good. Congratulations, bro.
The sculpting is left off and dial it up to 11 with the painting essentially, and that's across.
Where are the Stormvermin? Legends, mate. Legends.
Into, like, what makes them look really sinister.
The rats look pretty cool.
We bring that believability.
They haven't shown off like the boxes as a whole though. They've done 2 separate. It looks really small. Is the middle one Tau Phil Kelly? Yes, he is.
The classic kits as well. So talk us through some of your like personal favorites.
The Grace here, I think, like that's a big one for me, and I think because of the legacy.
The Grace here is nice.
Archetype, you know, like
I love the pose.
Pretty much as long as there've been Skaven, and there've been different representations of.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's Phil Kelly. Yeah, he wrote the 5th edition Space Marine book. He wrote Tau. He wrote loads. He's wrote so much.
On that is a dream come true.
I think he just leads AOS lore now.
When I was young, and the idea of the
there's a new Color Lord. Well, I want the rat riding the rat guy. He's sick.
Preferably from way at the back. Yeah, exactly. You know, they're just really lovely little duos, and the guns are different this time as well, and a bit more technologically advanced in places.
How about yourself?
The muskets.
Well, my personal favorites basically are 2: the clan rats and the rat ogres.
Yes,
I love.
That's half the box. Where are the wrestlers? I don't. They're after the reveals, buddy.
Ugly. They are disgusting, but at the same time, they are fierce. When we were considering in the design studio how to make the clan rats, we were considering all those elements, those visual language that I mentioned before, but at the same time, we're trying to consider the customer experience. Every single Skaven clan rat is made of only 2 pieces, 2 parts, and because
it's all gonna be snap fit. Don't forget.
Very graphic, very simple.
I love the thing in the box. Yeah, same. I love the models in the box.
It's actually a very simple experience to paint. So with a very limited palette of colors and
with a new color forge spray, these are gonna be so quick to paint, guys. These are gonna be so quick to paint with the new color forge spray.
I love them because as a Skaven collector myself, I was waiting for a new.
That is a cool rat ogre. That's so nice.
Finally, we've got those beautiful models that also come with several options. You can build them in different ways. This time,
that was cool though with the cannon.
The rat ogres.
Snap fit inverted commas. Yeah, true.
Gorillas.
Snap don't deglue. Varak yellow rats. Rogue pink rats.
Pectoral muscles. They are just weird and strange.
That's great. It's sort of like the hulking beasts. You've kind of created these sort of like
the rat ogres are a glow up. They're really cool. Are the rat ogres the same ones on like the Island of Blood?
And it's great that you talked about sort of like the user or painter experience in terms of keeping that stuff quite simple with its textures, but one thing that I really
He's
like
actually
is how
having a conversation.
Skaven,
That's crazy.
So many clans sort of coming together, working together.
If Valorant Yellow isn't actually Orange, we riot, right?
A paint perspective, perhaps.
Yeah, I think having an army that is,
If that's it, that's abysmal.
broken up in a way where these different clans are represented.
If that's the entire box, that's quite abysmal. Did you see how little was in there?
A lot of the other factions in Age of Sigmar, it says something about them.
What's
on a
that?
personal level.
20 rats? 10 rats?
Kind of use these
Maybe?
cues, like the warp
That's not a lot.
Speckle across all of the models, or like just the fur textures and
The models are gorgeous, but there isn't a lot there.
and then specific pieces
For an AOS box.
and like the right icons.
£120 box. It's probably going to be 125.
Story of like, oh, these are actually from this part, and these guys are from over here, and they're kind of working together right now, but they're not just one big.
How much is Leviathan? 125?
It's just this beautiful anarchic horde of nastiness pouring towards you, and I think it's going to be so much fun.
He's
play on
sick.
the battlefield,
He's
to
so
tell stories
cool.
with, and just to paint the guys who put so much thought into it. It's an absolute tour de force of a box set.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, about that, I remember now that there was some quality very, very unique on the original Skaven set. When you put them all together, they are different sizes because one is more crouched, the other one is more standing, and that created that feeling of horde that works like rats normally do in real life.
What about inflation? It's shrinkflation, it's not inflation.
That in the new model, so every single clan rat is a
150.
not because they are.
Oh, bro, if it's mega expensive, that's going to be crazy.
You know, recreate that effect of
The Stormcast need to have like the same amount of models. You know?
It's that level of detail.
If there's like 10 Liberators and 20 Clan Rats, I don't think that lines up.
Lovely. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you ever so much for popping in to chat to us about all things Skaven. I'm super excited for them to scurry into the new edition very, very soon. Don't go anywhere, guys. We've got lots more announcements coming right after this.
What else are they going to reveal now? Oh. Cole book and a Spearhead book? Explore the mortal realms. Pull out pages. I'm in. Pull out pages. Oh my god, a pull out page. I'm in, guys. Get it. Get it. Get it. Take all of my money. Goat faction. I'll see you at Bone Reapers. Build your battle plans. The rules. Oh, look at all those complex rules, guys. With keywords and bullet points. Fire and Jade. Is there terrain in the box? Oh, wait. If there's terrain in the box, that's a game changer. If there's terrains in the box, that's a game change. If they go against two armies with terrain on the board,
Edition means a brand new core
that's
book and much
mega.
more for the Age of Sigmar. I'm joined by Phil, Matt, and Ben from the Warhammer Studios to peruse through the pages that make up the.
See, Phil's on it again.
We chatted a little bit about this before. You guys.
Is it Spearhead on a kill team board? Yeah, but obviously, like Leviathan is two combat patrols put together, didn't have terrain in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they go, the starter box has terrain in it, you can look past some of the models being missing.
Really great stuff. Mythic foundation for Age of Sigmar, but lately with
7. Phil's the hype man in this moment. We got Matt lead rules designer, Ben also rules designer.
Soldiers, tavern keeps,
Famous for winning loads of tournaments, have to write the book.
And that's fascinating, actually. That's given us loads of variety and texture.
The front cover is nice, yeah. It's nice, it's new art.
Like lore tapas, aren't you? Sort of like bits here, little bits here and there, opinions and that kind of thing. It's really, really lovely. So let's chat rules then. So this is a really big shift in the rules. It's sort of a kind of ground.
Did I see a new Celestant Prime? Maybe. I didn't see one.
Focus points with those kind of changes for the new edition.
So with the rules this go around, we really had 3 main goals. The first was to make sure that the game was easy to learn, but still very difficult to master, right? Kind of the hallmark of a lot of good games. So, so you have less systems.
One day they'll credit their artists. Yeah, and Hell frees over at the same time, mate.
Big focus for us was on kind of building on that interactivity, making sure
It'd be nice if they just said what they did, you know, even just like on the screen, you know.
phase of the game.
Matt, lead rules.
You know, really focusing on making every battle as exciting as it can.
That's a really cool shot.
And having these kind of
American, it's Canadian, isn't he?
Interesting counterplay, interesting shifts within the game, and mechanics like the underdog mechanic that kind of help bring those games closer together. And
I can't remember where he's from. But yeah, he's been like lead AOS for like 4 years now.
So we've also got the Fire and Jade book as well as the core book.
I think he like picked up at the end of AOS.
Tell us a bit about that.
So the Fire and Jade book is all the rules you need to play Spearhead for every faction.
So it's really fun just reading through that book. It's a beautiful book, and kind of discovering.
Is it not free?
Inspired by different factions, saying, "Oh, they sound pretty cool. Maybe I'd like to." Yeah. Maybe I'd like to.
Wait, is Spearhead not free?
Fire and Jade, you will see something new that you're like, "Whoa, really? I like it." I'm trying to do all the destruction ones at the moment, so I'm just focusing on destruction. And it's hard to just.
Wait, what?
Yes, of course. Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about some of your personal highlights in this new edition.
For me, it's the section we have on the mortal realms themselves. Yeah. So we were like, okay, so how would we learn information? Well, we'd probably be there talking around over a meal or at the pub. So we've written from the perspective of Callus and Toll, talking about how the realms work.
Is Spearhead locked behind the core rulebook? Because Spearhead equivalent for 40k is free and it flops. Are they going to charge for it?
The artifacts and
this is it.
It kind of takes you on a journey through. It's almost like looking at a travel book or something, right? Where really
maybe Fire and Jade is like Leviathan, like a match play thing. Yeah, but they said Spearhead.
Immerses you in the realms.
Yeah, we're really happy with that. It's got a beautiful gatefold, fold-out map. You get to see the cosmos if you want to really zoom out and see how the metaphysics of Age of Sigmar works. So we've tried to cover it all from the top to the bottom.
But they said it was a Spearhead book, right?
We also have the GHB. So for the first time, we're including all of the contents of the GHB in card form. So really fun stuff, and you can just jump right in and start playing.
Lovely. Well, guys, thank you ever so much.
Me and Jojo are available if you want to do a Spearhead video.
Lots of the stuff.
Fair.
I'm sure everyone cannot wait to get their hands on it very, very soon.
We did actually write rules. It's all Spearhead now.
To gaze upon too. Don't forget, you can let us know which releases you're most excited for by hitting us up on any of our socials. And you
Is that everything?
Of everything you've seen after the show over on the Warhammer community website.
But the wrestling doesn't start for another 40 minutes.
We've got lots more coming up right now, in fact.
Okay, thank God.
Warhammer Studio about Age of Sigmar's brand new way to play, and lots more.
Right, this failed, I know, but let's put it behind a paywall. Who they got voicing it now?
Fast-paced, well-balanced, and easy to get started, making it ideal for all players. Join us as we take.
That doesn't have the full starter box. There's the Reclusians out there. The Reclusians are missing. What is going on? I thought the whole point was like, it's 2 spearheads. Not just like you just don't use half of it again.
Far and wide to seek out ancient sites of power and keep them from falling into enemy.
Chat, am I getting old? Am I falling off with Age Sigmar actually?
Spearhead force to victory. In Spearhead games, players engage in small-scale tactical battles, fought on a compact.
Only 5 Liberators, no Reclusians.
Set up a game even with limited space.
No Giselles.
To ensure that every battle is an
and it's a book.
That comes right down to the final few rolls of the dice. In Spearhead, players use a fixed set of units called a Spearhead army that has its own rules. Each of these has a corresponding boxed set that contains all the models you need. Whatever army style you like, you'll find a Spearhead to match.
There's Combat Patrol. This looks like a Guild Ball match. In what way?
An entire horde, or pick an army with a stunning centerpiece miniature. Spearhead battles are fought on realm battlefields, and each side of the board represents.
If that comes in the starter box, that's really interesting.
Realm of life, and Akshi, the realm of fire.
With objectives preset on the board. That's what they look like, objectives. This is quite cool that they're on the board.
This means you can easily tweak your army every time you play, making each game different. Try out new things, or look for different ways to beat your opponents. Spearhead games are quick to get going and always closely fought, but you'll still need to think tactically to outmaneuver your opponent, defeat their army, and come out on top. As the hour of ruin dawns, muster your spearhead. But will you fight to save the mortal realms?
Yeah, show off all these units that aren't in the box. Fuck it, I'm a spearhead. Don't use all the models in Leviathan for... Don't use all the models in Leviathan for Combat Patrol. Yeah, but it's even smaller, right? It's very just... And the book you have to pay for. Just seems weird.
Thanks for having us. Hey, no worries, absolute pleasure to have you. So let's dive straight in.
Great models basically plays like absolute shit. The old AOS was decent.
So they can expect a small format game, play it on a coffee table. You can play it in an hour, so it's super quick to play once you've learned the rules. And there's so much replayability in it as well, with the board being double-sided, and the twist decks and things like that.
Spearhead really leveraged.
I do like the idea of Spearhead / Combat Patrol. It's just no one picks it up.
Spearhead only
People don't like not being able to build their own armies.
the advanced rules modules, and that means
It's just like, it's just not popular. 9. No, there's only one new guy, whoever this is.
And then, you read the Spearhead battle pack and you're right into playing. And the cool thing is that, when you get into playing, you actually kind of learn and discover a lot of the advanced rules. So you get kind of an introduction to a lot of those advanced rules modules, that it's a really smooth transition.
Yeah, I really think that like Spearhead Combat Patrol should pick up. I'm just like not confident after seeing what happened with Combat Patrol, where it's kind of like came out and then fell over. He just died like a dodo. The problem with Combat Patrol is they're widely imbalanced for each other, but they're supposed to be balanced, Supposed to be balanced.
Just for Spearhead. And I imagine with like some new ways to play, create some really like exciting new challenges for the studio. So talk to us a little bit about some of the mechanics that you've utilised.
Because it's like some of the boxes you don't even use all the models. Like look at like the Grey Knights and the Custodian one.
Create a system which we call the twist system. So at the start of each battle round, players will draw a card from the twist deck, and that have a really cool effect that will apply to the battlefield just for that battle round. And this combines with another mechanic we use called the underdog. The underdog is the player that has the fewest victory points in that battle round. So that can change during the battle, depending on who's winning and who's not at that point. And with the twist, the underdog will typically get an enhanced effect. That both
why aren't they showing anything about the twist? They're just showing models. They're talking about these cool twists, but why are they not showing off like a twist card?
Into the game, maybe put them ahead of their opponent, but then next turn their opponent will be the underdog, and they get to do the same thing back to them.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, and the cool thing is the twists are themed to each side of the board. So it's a double-sided board that you get in the set. One side is themed around Guy
in the set, you get in the set. Is that if it's in the starter box, that's hype.
Correlating twist deck. So all of the twists are also kind of narratively very themed to the board, where maybe you'll have more.
As I say, if there's terrain aboard, 2 armies in the launch box. That's a bit hype actually. Because obviously they already do that with the smaller boxes, but they've got this launch box.
So it's really fun things, but really,
but it doesn't come. The starter boxes don't come with the rule book, which is just weird.
And actually, the twist decks are just 2 of.
Is the rest of the fight going to be Spearhead? Yes.
The other 2 are each player will have a deck of tactics cards. So these tactics decks introduce 2 concepts that will be familiar to veteran players of Age of Sigmar, which is battle tactics.
Sounds like a box built around playing Spearhead. Yeah, exactly. They want to push the large armies, but played in an hour, So Spearhead is a good way to get multiple people to buy multiple armies and then expand them into larger armies.
You can score all 3 in your turn. So you have these kind of 3 secondary objectives you're going to be trying to the battlefield.
Oh, look to the camera, cringe.
Each card, there's a really powerful command you can use to get that interactivity and counterplay in your opponent's turn. The trick is that if you play that card to use the command, you can't score the tactic on top. So there's a really fun trade-off with each player of, do I want to use the command? Do I want to use the tactic? And
I lose an interest the more they talk. I'd rather see some snapshots of it in action. Well, there's going to be a whole game, right? That's the whole point. There's going to be a game of it. That's what they're going for. But if they've got wrestlers and they don't make it exciting, I'm just a bit nervous about it.
Thank you ever so much for popping in and chatting to us about Spearhead. I, for one, cannot wait to play it again. I've only played 1 game, but yeah, 100% win rate so far. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be back with some Warhammer Age of Sigmar content right after this.
He said that every time. Do you think they just keep playing the same clip? Don't go anywhere, because we'll be back with more Warhammer content after this. Skaventide. Okay, here's the box. 74 minis. 24 Stormcast. Okay, there's 50 minutes. It didn't look like there was 50. It did not look like there was 50. Spearhead General's Handbook. Spearhead deck. Game board and terrain. Terrain? That's cool. That's cool, actually. That's actually good. That's a good box. That's a very good box. Depending on the price. If it's more than Leviathan, maybe it's not. It's nice that there's terrain, a board, and the full armies in there.
From the studio, before we wrap up, to give you a little overview of what we've seen. So, guys, what is part of the Skaventide box?
So this box is absolutely jammed. So first but not least, you get the brand new core book. So 274-page book full of background, bestiary, showcase, all the rules, path to glory. And for the first time ever, you also get the General's Handbook included in the launch set in a card format. So it's got your battle tactics, your battle plans, your season rules, everything you need to play the GHB.
Okay.
I like the cards.
In addition to those books, you get an absolute ton of miniatures. So you're going to get nearly 75 different Citadel miniatures in the box.
74 actually. Not 75. False advertising.
You've got 40 clan rats.
Okay, 40 clan rats is a bit different. They're only showing 20. They're only showing 20, so it's like, what the fuck? 40 clan rats, and then 3 of everything else. That's decent.
Rattling warp blaster, just kind of this crazy scryer. And you've got a claw.
The Clawlord's sick. The Gnaw Beast, so good.
General of the Skaven set.
So
and
good.
On the Stormcast Eternal side,
I do love that actually. That's very dark fantasy. The head of the Griff Stalker, as he said.
10 liberators, 3 prosecutors, 3 of the Reclusians who are accompanied by these 2 Memorians to kind of remind them of their humanity. You've got a Lord Terminos,
He's sick.
also accompanied by Memorians.
He's so good.
You've got a Lord
I love him.
Veritant, with a Griff Crow, and then you've
He's the guy with the axe is so good.
So lots of spectacular heroes, lots of spectacular models. 2 really, really exciting forces.
Yeah, a load. And how about some Spearhead stuff as well?
I'll say we're not finished. There's more.
There's more, yeah.
So yeah, you get everything you need to play Spearhead. You get the Fire and Jade book. You get a double-sided board. So one side
That's
is
pretty
Iron,
cool.
One side is Akshi. 4 pieces of terrain specifically for Spearhead, which is amazing. And then you get the decks of cards you need. So 1 deck for each player, which has the battle tactics and the commands on them. And then you get the twist deck for Akshi and 1 for Gairan as well. So pretty awesome all round.
Pretty awesome all round. Well, guys,
Only like 6 cards.
Thank you so much for doing that for me, because I don't think I would have been able to do all of that on my own. What an amazing offering as well. And thank you for being with us. We hope you've enjoyed it just as much as we have. Before we wrap up, let's check out that fabulous cinematic. And don't forget, if you want to check out any of the reveals that you've seen, head to
Interesting.
the community website on
Interesting.
warhammercommunity.com.
Okay, that box is quite hype actually.
Warhammer preview show.
But I didn't like that it was pre-recorded.
But we're not done yet. Raining those rats, Lewis. You're going to get your first chance to see Spearhead live here in Dallas. Got my event badge ready to go. I'm Paul. Got Adam here.
G'day. How you doing, everybody?
We're going to have some very special guests playing the first ever live televised Spearhead fight between Stormcast and Skaven.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, that delay, bro.
Fantastic athletes to show you the ins and outs of Spearhead for a brand new edition of Age of Sigmar.
I hope y'all are enjoying the preview. Hang out. You're going to see it again if you missed any part of that. And then come back in about 20, 25 minutes. We're going to see the first ever battle. We'll see y'all soon.
Miss it. Do not want to miss it.
That delay. Now it's live. Yeah, so it's obviously, the video is being streamed. That's it. You know? This is too American. It's in Dallas, Deck. It's Paul Murphy and Adam from Australia. But I'm just a bit concerned because they've got headsets on. They've got their nice setup. I did not see a presenter wrestling announcer mic, okay? I did not see a wrestler shoutcaster mic. The models are cool, though. The models are very cool. The box is cool. The fact that there's like 2 whole armies, 2 spearheads, board, terrain, and all the books, and the match play set all in the starter box, it is a little bit hype. That is actually really, really good. It just depends on the price. If it starts going over 120, then it's going to be like, yeah, there's loads of stuff in it, but you're just paying for it. You know? If it's the same price as Leviathan, we all got conned when we bought the 40k one. They're not just going to play it again, are they? Oh, this is a different advert. It's a different advert. Yeah, like, I'm like, oh, it's just the previews of the models. Yeah, I'm a bit like, if the price is right, the price is right. And it's like the same price as Leviathan. We all got conned, but that's actually a really hype box set. 160. If it's 160, that'll be actually mental. That'll actually be mental. If there's a 20-minute break, can we look at the Legends article? What? Why? We all got conned. Didn't you just get yours free from GW? I bought a second one. Sorry, I was trying to say that it's expensive. I'm probably going to get a free Age of Sigmar box, let's be honest. Unless they fell out with me, which is also understandable. But I can appreciate that if something's expensive, right? Jay's calling me out twice tonight. What's going on? Have they said anything on the Warhammer website if they're just going to sit and play adverts at me? They've got actual articles, so I'm just going to leave that on in the background in case they say something. Drown the mortal realms in Skaventide. He is very cool. I love the Warpstone blade as well. I think everything about this miniature is very nice, actually. I will never paint a Skaven ad, there's too many. Choosing to trade show complains about ads. Shut up. What about second launch boxes? That is really nice. I love this beast. This like fucking giant mutant rat riding a rat. But he's also giving you like body horror because his arms are too long. Why are his arms so long? But yeah, the Warpstone, the way they painted the Warpstone there is so nice. So cool. He got a gat tattoo. Gat. He's very cool. That lad is begging to be kick bashing to Queek. What's Queek? What's Queek, bro? The Grey Sea is nice. The Grey Sea is a nice model. I really like the pose. It's very classic. The way it's like flat, but it's got the nice thematic base, which is cool. Rattiger hype. They are sick, aren't they? Perfect for making grotesque for Drakari, by the way. What's Queek? I don't know much about the fantasy lore outside of Undead. Putting right in the He's on an Outrider base. Know him? Yeah, he's quite small. Warhammer fans about a name character wore the same armor was just a lord. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about the Skaven lore, to be honest. What's Queek? Goddamn tourist. I'm catching so many strays today, I might just go offline. I'm catching so many strays. I'm literally sat here just enjoying the hype with everyone. I'm catching strays for fucking not having a prime sub for GW. Catching strays for getting my grass cut one time. Catching strays for not knowing some Warhammer lore that got blew up 10 years ago. Yeah, Trophy Rex. See, the anime man's like having a good conversation, explaining what Queek is. Yeah, Trophy Rex to talk to him. That sounds sick. I'm not mega hyped about this, to be honest. It's a Gatling cannon. That's fine. Guns in Age of Sigmar just put me off. Well, look, engineer's hype. I love the little telescope he's got. He was the only Skaven leader who led from the front. Man was a beast. Does he actually have a model, or is it just like a lore thing? Did he actually have rules? But then again, I didn't play fantasy too much back in the day. I played it a little bit. I basically played with like 3 friends, and none of them had Skaven. Google Queek Head Taker. Oh, that one. I remember that model. Was that actually Queek? That's the worst picture I've ever clicked on. Was that the actual model, or was that just like a generic guy? I remember that model. Taylor paintings will have to do. If you played Total War, you would... Yeah, I haven't played Total War. Not really. I played Total War 3 for a little bit. He does look like he got retconned into a generic Lord model for AOS. Yeah, I've seen this model before, so that's why I didn't realise it was a special character. Well, there you go. Thank you for the education. I had no idea. Clan routes are cool. Having 40 in the box is good, because when I only saw 20, I was like, what the hell is going on? Warlock Jezzail's decent. Sigmar lied. Win a copy. Sign up to the newsletter. I'm not going to do that. I am already signed. Someone going to call me out for not signing up to the newsletter. I've already signed up. Okay? I already have the newsletter. I wanted to look at the Sigmar stuff. Sigmar told us we were chosen. Yeah, that is very dark fantasy. I'm on a bit of a hype. I'm on a bit of a hype on TikTok for dark fantasy talk. I'm like deep in the source of dark fantasy talk. Right. I'm like just scrolling, looking at my funny memes, right? And then I just see some like dark fantasy. Like it's usually AI as well. Sorry guys. It's usually AI, but I'm just like, holy shit, that's so sick. Let me just click a random one. They're not playing sound? No. I'm gonna go to my light TikToks, and that's probably gonna be dangerous. But I like all of them. Just shit like this. It's so stupid. Is he muted? Did I leave it open on a tab? I did. Sound bells. I'll put this over here so I can find it. Where's my TikTok gone? There. How come there's no sound? Is that weird? There's supposed to be music playing. Anyway, there's like one particular sound that is related to dark fantasy on TikTok, and it's like every third TikTok. Like this one, but there's no sound playing. I don't understand. There's no sound. He's already signed up so he can take a box of us normal non-Tories. I don't understand why there's no sound. Anyone know? Play the sound. I don't hear nothing. There's like one sound that plays when you listen to TikToks anyway. Dark fantasy ones. See, that one worked. Why did that one work? Maybe that other song's been like fucking removed or something. I'm just trying to find another one that's like a really good example. And I haven't liked it. I think I just scrolled past. Like this one, but there's no sound playing. Oh, is it muted? No, there's no sound. Anyway, you get the idea. Dark Fantasy, I'm deep in the source. So the Griffhound thing, Griff Stalker, I'm in. That's very sick, actually. That's very sick. I appreciate that was a long-winded to find out that TikTok won't play sounds for some reason. Sounds possibly removed, but I liked it yesterday. Oh, shit. I liked it, like, yesterday. I'm going to see if it plays on my phone, if you don't mind. The same one. It plays. It's that sound on every TikTok. I'm like, if it has this sound and it's got some reference to Dark Fantasy, I'm gonna like it. When it says, yeah, daily quest, join the rain for Dadlaw, I'm like, yeah, I like that. That's cool. That's epic. That one's muted. No, not this one. Not this one. Where's the other one I wanted to show you? With the guy. The same song. Can you hear? See? It says, that one guy on Reddit having the exact same problem as me 9 years ago. And that's me. That's the guy on Reddit. I don't know why that song wasn't playing on the computer, but there it is. Reliquary Red Stormcast. That could work. That could work so hard. Red Stormcast would look. Isn't there a chamber of Red Stormcast? I'm sure Louis had them. I'm like 90% sure Louis painted them red. Let me have a look. If it's loads of nonsense, try harder, bro. Skill issue. No, it's really bad. When you show your friend something on your phone when they're not getting it, shut up! It's good. You've all read a 9-year-old Reddit thread, okay? It's just how you do it. No, Hallowed Knights? No. Tempest Lords. I don't think that. What's this one? Celestial Warbringers. Dark blue. Can I just click this? Just realised. Can I just click that? Celestial Warbringers. That was... Why is that picture so small? That's Reliquary Red, bro. That is Reliquary Red. Celestial Warbringers. Celestial Warbringers. God damn it. Why is all these pictures so small? This guy on Reddit, 9-year-old Reddit. 6 years old! It's literally the same! Guys, it's literally the same. Focus on the text, damn it. 6 years ago. That's me. That's this post. Middle click, you sicko. What do you mean? What does middle click do? Oh my god, I didn't even know that did that. I'm such a boomer. I'm such a boomer. What you know about is burgundy. That is the same. There's reliquary. It's the same colour. It's the same. I'm not enjoying after midnight 10 to 2 streaming. I'm just getting mocked so hard. It's not even fun. It's just sad at this point. It's just a bit sad, but that is sick. I love this. I love his head. I love his big fat head. I'll paint this guy. I love his shield as well. It's a fucking Davy Jones vibe. Big Davy Jones vibe. That's sick. Oh my god, it's the same advert again. Jesus Christ. Stalling AF. Look, I'm going to say it, okay? The wrestling starts in 10 minutes, right? And by wrestling, I mean 2 wrestlers are going to be playing the first televised game of Warhammer Spearhead. If they aren't in a ring and they're not mic'd up, I'm going to bed, okay? Just want to get it out there. Love Adam, love Paul, personally as friends. If they've got 2 wrestlers to play the very first game of Age of Sigmar Spearhead, and it's going to be televised live on Twitch, and they're not getting them to do wrestling shit, I am going to bed. Sigmar's famous hentai beard tentacles, also true. Also true. He's got the key. That's where he keeps the key, in his beard. That's where it is to his heart all along. I'll sit through the article stuff. I'm also going to bed. You're fair. If there's a chance of someone picking up a chair, even as a joke, I want to watch it. If, and it's a big if, they're just fucking playing, they've got no microphones on, and they're just like, Paul and Adam are being amazing, being legends, because I love them and they're great. But if they're just commentating over it, I'm going to bed, alright? To be fair, they've gotten famous people who are 40k fans also happen to be wrestlers. That's the point, though. That's the point. If they're just people playing, I'm going to bed. All right, I'm not bothered. I'm not interested. Like, cool, we roll some dice, but they're wrestlers. If they're not doing slightly wrestling shit whilst playing Warhammer, like they've kind of alluded to, I'm out. All right, that's why I'm spitting my dummy out. I'm spitting my dummy out. I'm going to bed. Don't care. Don't care. I'll take the L straight to my pillow. All right. I'll honk shoe the fuck out of that shit. Okay. I'll be like, me. While just fucking get fucked. Okay. I don't care. But that is a nice model. Lord Veritan's kind of sick. I hope he's got a helmet option. That paint job is gorgeous. That paint job is a bit gorgeous though. The blindfold's interesting. I hope it's got a helmet. I mean, you can probably just stick one in, right? But I like the flame pike thing. Lord Terminos. Very sick. Very sick. Very sick model. Very cool axe. Can't wait for the match to be pre-recorded. Imagine. Imagine it's pre-recorded. It's Lewis. Lewis is commentating over it. I'm going to do this. Okay, bro. Thanks. Massive Execution all day. Oh, shit. Much better Massive Execution, to be fair. Do you reckon 4th edition will just be new and improved 40k 10th? Look, it's simplified, not simple, okay? It's modular. It's modular now. That's what the terms we use. Right, they have repeated we're back to the first advert, okay, in the background. Excuse for the random noise you can hear. That's a very, very cool model. That is going to be prime Golden Demon entry, I think. Prime Golden Demon entry. Why do I think that? You've got all this blade for the texture. You've got the cloaks. You've got the ribbons to paint inscription on. You've got all the metallic armor that you can go crazy on. You've got like this burnished gold. People trying to like emulate this. Prime Golden Demon. Modular, not modules. He even has a Wii Watcher. He does, a little baby one. He's practicing. But yeah, prime gold. If you don't see 5 of these at Golden Demon in October, don't bother. But it's push fit. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. They'll chop them up and convert it anyway. Night Questor, Conan the Questor. I like the torches they've gone for. They're going to be fun to paint. I painted the torches on the guy from Darktide. The Zealot? Yeah, the Zealot from Darktide. That was really fun. Really easy as well. With an airbrush, but very, very easy. Just to paint with painted the flames white and then airbrushed it some glazes. It was very easy. I better see one with Helbrick's sword polisher. What, there? Just there, just polishing his little axe. That'd be sick. The Stormcast story is interesting, though, because I feel like they're always really nice and they always look sick. But I always feel like they date very quickly, if that makes sense. Very small 32 mil. Nah, these are 40, mate. These are all 40 mils. Guaranteed would put £1,000 on it. These are 40 mils. This 25 mil, maybe a 28. But all the Stormcast are on 40s. But yeah, I feel like Stormcast models date very quickly compared to like most of the factions, if that makes sense. I feel like they become... I don't know what it is about them. I always feel like they always like look a bit meh very quickly compared... Because like most models in a box, they start to look meh eventually because you've seen them so many times. Their hype's gone. You've seen them on the table. Every Tom, Dick and Harry's got them. But I feel like Stormcast is much faster. Is it weird that these feel more grounded than older models? In what way? In what way do you think they feel more grounded? I think they fit the vibe a lot more. They've gone for like the grim dark they're going for dark fantasy. Cruel Boys felt very dated, yeah, definitely. I think the old Stormcast did as well, except for the Annihilators. The Annihilators carried, I think, but I think that the troops and stuff became very dated. I think it doesn't help when they make kits like this, but then just put them out as a normal kit as well, like the Outriders, for example. Is a paint scheme they're doing grittier tone? Yeah, they're definitely gone for a grittier tone. They've obviously painted up some gold ones for the adverts, but they haven't like posted the gold ones as articles. I love the blue on these wings. That is so good. They got little trinkets and widgets and robes. Is that why they think they're grounded? Because they've got a little scabbard to protect their penis. Because they've got a little purity seals on. They got a lot more character. I would say that for sure. They have pockets. Yeah, they got new skirts. You know. These are really nice. Those wings are gorgeous. They're much, much better than the old ones. Especially because the old ones were really chunky, so it didn't look right. But they were also flying on the ribbons on the purity seals. That was all that was holding them up on the base. Looked really shit. Which would be everywhere for Dante, Sanguine Guard, Kitch Bashers. Sanguinor, big time. Big time Sanguinor conversion here. They are really sick. Like Chaos Warriors, you think? I think they're giving that vibe because they're silver. And they've been painting Chaos Warriors a lot silver. But I think they're going to focus on like black armor for Chaos Warriors now. So you got like that juxtaposition black-red versus blue-silver. I hate the skulls, but the paint job is lovely. That's fair. I really like them. I think they're cool. I think that I know people find the tactical rocks weird, but I think it works a lot better than flight stands. Liberators. And this just was like Man in the Iron Mask. Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you remember Man in the Iron Mask? Oh, it's a book as well. I didn't realise. Boomer moment. It's the same. Corporate wants you to find a difference in these two pictures. It's the same. Right? Right? Come on, Chad, don't leave me hanging. Right? Look at it. It's the same. I mean, I don't mind it. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. But that's what it reminds me of. Alright, bedtime. You're literally going, the wrestling's about to start. I do like the mixture of hammers. The heads are really cool. The sculpts are really, really nice for starter kit, I would say. Or just the paint jobs are exceptionally good. Maybe a little bit of both. Like, that's awesome. That's really, really good. Like, look at the blending on the side of the head there. You know? I look at the blending there on the side of their head. That's really, really nice. Done a really, really good job. But chat, allegedly, no, it hasn't started. It's now 2. A lot more human than superhuman this time. Maybe that's why Hell will look more grounded. Yeah, maybe. This is just a preview, right? Skaventide revealed. Stormcast. Books. Spearhead. I really like that they've included the board. It's kind of nice that the objectives are pre-printed onto the board, but also it means you can't move them unless you buy another set, you know? Gonna crash catch you later. Thanks, bro. Everyone's diving because they know there's going to be no wrestling. Everyone's doing what I should be doing because we know there's no wrestling. Okay, that box looks a lot more full there. I think the addition of the extra 20 clan rats helps. It looked very one-sided. Let me just watch that one. That box looks a lot more full with the terrain now on it, you know? Like, definitely looks a lot more full. Are they going to play now? No. No, the wrestlers aren't ready. If they don't fucking call them down, and they don't fucking spit on the floor dance music coming on, their theme tune. Cost prediction, I think it's probably going to be more than a Leviathan. I think it's probably going to be closer to 140, you know? I think it's going to be closer to 140, honestly. That'd be shit. I think that's too expensive. But if Leviathan was 125 and didn't have terrain or a board and the combat, well, it didn't have the Leviathan packing, I guess. It's a very nice looking box. There's quite a lot of variety in there. There's quite a lot of stuff. But I can see it being more than the Leviathan, which I don't think it should be, because I think that'd be too much.
Players use a fixed set of units called a Spearhead army that has its own rules. Each of these has a corresponding boxed set that contains all the models you need. Whatever army style you like, you'll find a Spearhead to match.
Because like that, the fact that that is in the box is good. And you don't have to. Yeah, it's not using it all, which is a shame. But the fact that all of that is included in the box, ready to go, is quite good. But I'm also concerned, why is Fire and Jade a separate book? Why is it not free? You know? It's able to pick up and play. Every faction has been extensively played and balanced, while the 4-round structure and card will wrap any game up in under an hour. Because I like the boards, I like the objectives, I like the terrain that's included. But why are the rules not free? You know? Is it too late to change your colour to brown? Why? Why would I change it to brown? To paint Skaven? Or is it because you want a kind of brown? Because they do make lots of different colours. You don't have to buy mine. I do have an affiliate link if you want anything else. I do have an affiliate link. It's in the affiliate links tab on Discord. Okay, right. Is the wrestling going to start now? Oh my god. It's nearly 2:05 in the morning. Where's my wrestling? Are they showing the last advert? Is that what they're doing? They're baiting me now. They said combat patrol was balanced. That's the problem. I think that's the problem most people are going to have. It was supposed to be balanced. It always was balanced. But now it isn't. You know? I'm like concerned. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it was just rubbish. In terms of conditions of the competition, it says the value is 160. That confirms it's going to be 160 then, right? That just confirms it. Should I have a look? Oh. God damn it.
Welcome back, everyone. This match is scheduled for one fall, 90-minute time limit. 4 battle rounds of Age of Sigmar.
160. That's expensive.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to Dallas. The US Open Series finds its way to the Lone Star State, where we will see a brand new unveiling of the new edition.
Here we go.
Spearheaded, so to speak, by an absolute slobber knocker.
If they don't have player mics or they don't do wrestling shit, I'm going to bed.
New models, people can actually be here on site and see these new models as well.
Yes, and they are stunning. In form, in function, in lore, in every.
I am going to the thing this weekend as well. I'm going to the Reforged event at Warhammer World, so I can go just record a game there.
Excited for the Age of Sigmar Reforged as much as we are, but let's jump right into it. This is going to be an amazing match between some amazing competitors.
Athletes beyond compare, my man.
Why are their mics earring?
We have Kip Sabian. Come on.
It's because they're too close. Okay, they made an effort. They made an effort. But he's not in wrestling gear. Okay, they made a decent effort. Is there a chair though? He's wearing a pair of glasses.
Absolutely pumped. Oh, it's amazing.
It feels like they don't know what to film though. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, cut. Hard music cut.
Another great competitor. Are you ready?
Can he bring that energy?
Ah, you know it, Claudio. Casting.
There's a chair laying up against the table. Thank fuck. He's wearing a suit. How can he wrestle in a suit? Day to wrestle someone at the weekend. I'll wrestle Elliot. Oh shit, there is a chair. There's 2 chairs. Holy shit, there's 2 chairs. I saw them. I saw them. There. Did you see? Did you chat? There's a chair right there. Holy shit. Holy shit. There might be a chair moment. Unless that's just for them to sit down on.
Look at that, representing the Stormcast Eternals here. Skaven versus the Stormcast.
But also, yeah, what's going on with the fucking camera?
Sides here.
What's going on with the fucking camera?
The forces of the Skaventide rising up to overwhelm, and the Stormcast coming in to bring them into check, rein them.
They've got gimbals. He's got a gimbal.
2 magnificent sets of armies played by 2 phenomenal athletes. 4 rounds of the new Spearhead rule set. It's going to be a very exciting show.
Yeah, you got to see some of that the first thing from the preview here. We're going to see some of those models in action, some of the preview come to life.
Oh my god.
Indeed. As you can see laid out before us on the left of screen, you have Mr. Castagnoli's Stormcast Eternal.
This camera isn't great. The lighting is awful. Have they got one PTZ camera?
The skittering horde brings to bear, but
they're heavy metal models, chat. They aren't doing a fucking anything crazy here.
Miniatures are stunning.
So there are a lot of familiar concepts with the new Age of Sigmar edition. There's a priority.
Why is it so blue? Because they've got terrible lighting.
It follows the same progression as it did before, with a couple of twists. And speaking of twist, when you're dealing with Spearhead specifically, there's a twist each round.
There is a lot to do. Not to say that it's complicated. In fact, it is quite the opposite.
Yeah, they've got like heavy white lighting and haven't done the white balance, so it's blue. And they don't have microphones.
To determine what you're going to do turn by turn.
Oh no, chat. They baited me. They baited me with a chair up against the table and the front entrance.
What these players were talking about is like you get to actually the rules are easy to digest, but then it's your skill expression.
I'm going to bed. I'm not feeling super confident about this.
It's this configuration of objectives. And each one of those symbols there on the objectives actually matters. It can matter what maybe your objectives that you have to complete during that battle round.
So, of course,
so the objectives are numbered.
Pinnacles of the mortal realms have their denomination and have their symbol. And should you draw a card described by that symbol, you will have to go and hold that symbol to score the card.
Why have they not got a proper like static top down? They're using exclusively a PTZ camera on one side. And then loads of like handhelds for some reason. That's a very strange way to stream it, I will say.
And that makes up what your force is for the table.
Exactly right.
They're using a single PTZ camera, which is fine, but it's going to be this angle for the entire game. They'll be able to zoom in as well. And then
it's a bunch.
And then a couple of handhelds that they keep wobbling with.
The Stormcast, which is just right and fair. As you can see, the deployment for this Stormcast terminals down the bottom.
I don't watch wrestling, so who are these guys? Do they work with WWE? No, they work for AEW, which is another wrestling thing. I don't know that. I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest.
Is it Lord Vigilator? It is indeed, and yeah, it's going to be. I love that.
Is he one dropped? Has he just deployed everything? Do you not alternate?
And now it's been reimagined into a brand new form.
Absolutely, you mentioned that we mentioned earlier that the box set comes with an army, a predetermined set of models, but you do get to customize yourself. You get to actually pick.
Has he just dropped? He's just one dropped. Is that a thing now?
Indeed. Look, unit of clan rats going down the top right of screen for Kip and the Skaven forces. Look at the. So if you were coming to Dallas, if you were signed up for one of the premium packages, there's a certain amount of kit, certain amount of swag that you would have been given at the front at check-in, and some of the brand.
Claudia used to be in WWE. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about them. I just know they're wrestlers.
It's not just a swag bag; it's a swag box. Swag box. Yeah, but wound counters.
I don't know if those chairs were there for funsies or not. I don't know. I don't know.
So check this out. Oh, never mind. Not hooked up. Those 6-inch measuring devices are magnetic. You get 18 inches of distance, and they magnet onto the ends of each other. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "How have we not?"
Okay, love you, Adam, but like,
that is genius.
That is a new.
Love you, but why are we talking about magnetic measures?
That we've had. Actually, we actually had the finals at the Citadel a couple years ago, but this is our first time we've been back to Dallas. And it's nice.
This camera's so shaky. The table.
This is Thursday.
Just as I said it, they knocked it. The table is like fucking so bouncy. They've got the tripod on the table, so every time someone touches the table, it's like wobbling as well.
Now, we mentioned two opposites of the sides here, with the Skaven being, largely maybe kind of easy to wound, or not known for their resilience and durability.
No.
The casting shadows on the board.
Look. Impressive that each Skaven is at heart.
Look. They've got the celebrities in. Doesn't mean they've got the know-how. This is not great.
Still got to win. Still got to take territory. Still got to, conquer the world.
For like the very first Hellstorm's game of Age of Sigmar with two celebrity wrestlers, it's not amazing. Let's be honest. All the lighting's too harsh. It's not lighting the board properly. Like, don't get me wrong, I can't do much fucking better, but I don't have their budget. We got one PTZ camera on the table, so every time someone touches the table, it's gonna wobble. Oh no! Oh dear. OnlyFans models have better lighting. It's all really harsh white. That's the problem. If you had some warmth, then it'd be fine.
I think once you get proficient at this game, I've had about 6 or 7 games of Spearhead under my belt, and I think an hour or under is actually, for 2 competent players who are well versed, not unrealistic.
Familiar with the decks as you draw them. The different.
This is the worst battle report I've ever seen.
One of the most exciting innovations coming to the new edition is the interactive points between the two players. So a lot of effort by the design team and you know, Games Workshop has been put.
Is it GW that set this up, or is it someone? This is the GW American studio team.
The new edition of Age of
You know, so like, think of Games Workshop in like two squads now. They have like the UK squad and the American squad. This is the American squad that puts them together. This is the events team. You know,
you can choose to take that action. Some of those is make a charge move in your opponent's turn. Some of it is to run away when you're.
So he's gone first. Did he roll first? What's his battle tactic? Is that just frontline? They kind of absorb frontline, but it's not really frontline. But it kind of is, but not really. Frontline, that most of frontline don't work with them anymore. You know? Like, we've got a side camera, you can actually see the model colour now. You can see there's actually colour in this board. It's not just blue.
Yeah, it's so big. We should tell you a little bit about the game right now, though, because it looks like the Skaven have gone first, and we've got clan rats pushing into the middle of the table.
So yeah, they go into basically, some of them went down to the tunnels below.
I'm surprised you've got professional wrestlers. You haven't given them a microphone.
What a phenomenal shot.
That's very surprising.
Getting the staunch, you know, solid wall of
you know,
put forth by the Stormcast Eternals and the skittering horde coming towards them. Phenomenal.
You've got professional wrestlers, and you've not mic'd them up. It's much better quality. No, it's worse quality. It's just got more colour in it. You know, this is a guy stood at the side.
And the twist in this case is take the land. We'll maybe see if we can grab that up on the screen or get.
It's just got better white balance on it. It's a better camera for that, for what it's been doing. But like, why have you got the literally? This could be anyone. Sadly, not to like belittle the. It's very cool to have some professional wrestlers to come play the game, but they literally could be anyone because you can't hear what they're saying.
We have a phenomenal table boss giving us a little bit of info from there.
Some of the folks you saw during the screen during the preview,
who designed and wrote the game and were part of the team that has brought you this phenomenal.
Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of their turn if there are more friendly models contesting the large terrain feature in the enemy territory. In addition, the underdog adds 1 to wound rolls for attacks made by friendly units that target a unit contesting a large terrain feature. Interesting. Because in Age of Sigmar, if you don't know, you contest terrain the same way you contest objectives. So 3 inches away usually. It might have changed in this edition, but usually 3 inches from the terrain piece, you actually hold the terrain as well, much like an objective, which is interesting.
The baseline portion where everyone can score points is, of course, the holding and contesting of objectives. You score 1 for 1. 2 for 2.
But the twist in this is just score an extra point by holding the enemy building, which is weird. It just adds an extra objective for a turn, basically, by the sounds of it. Because if the twist is changing every turn,
tell us about this twist, though, mate.
Yeah, the twist is basically you draw a card from each at the start of the
every battle round, even not a turn.
All the rules on it as soon as it's drawn. It's going to give you some type of effect right there on there. And here we see the take the land is the twist there.
Yeah, each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of their turn if there are more friendly models contesting.
There's a mic near them because you can kind of hear them, or they're just talking so loud that the caster mics are picking them up.
This is very interesting to unpack the underdog mechanic of this game. Adds 1 to wound rolls for attacks made by friendly units targeting unit contesting that terrain feature. So it's easy, even if you aren't able to take it, at least you were able to do more damage in the contesting and the fight for it. So it's actually pretty important. And of course, you can see the 2 large terrain features as you see.
The board is so small, isn't it?
Very closely associated with the horned rat there.
Are we getting a heavy zoom on a terrain piece now?
The Skaven get to pick the venue of the battle.
They didn't get that side. That ruins on the Stormcast side. Someone messed up.
So yeah, they've got a second PTZ camera look. There you go. Okay, that's actually colour balanced.
These 2 wonderful gentlemen have been are both phenomenal Warhammer enthusiasts. We were lucky enough to spend some time and pick their brains on several topics. Kip is becoming a very fast Skaven enthusiast. Prior to this, he was an orc.
But the white balance on this one is so blown out. What the fuck?
Lion, Son of the Forest, the brand new Lion novel, and his favourite character of all time is Gazgul Mag-Uk Thraka.
They could have done a Warhammer Plus battle report with a better production value. Yeah, but they wanted the famous wrestlers, but then they're not really utilising the famous wrestlers as much as they could be.
Has brought to this game.
You know?
This gentleman has dressed to match his Stormcast Eternals army. The blue, the silver shirt, and even the golden pocket square, which was previously owned by Paul Murphy. How did he get the pocket square from you, brother?
Because he just asked.
He just asked.
You know, there's just like...
With his 6'4" frame, carrying Galmaran.
This would be good to get my kids into gaming. Yeah, I'm not... There's no critique on the actual style of game. I think that's great. But they've got two famous wrestlers and they're not... They're just... It's like getting like Tom Cruise and fucking Nick Cage to play Warhammer against each other, then not giving them a microphone. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what's happening because we can't hear what they're saying, but they're professional and their job is to entertain and they're not letting them entertain. It's just weird. Like, when they don't have play mics for like random people playing in tournament, I can get it because it's Games Workshop, it's like a big public company, they've got to be careful. But like, these are professionals there to entertain and they can't. I love Adam and I love Paul, but like, if I was doing this, they would have mics. I'd butt in when they're quiet and thinking, you know what I mean? You've got like two famous... I'm just moaning now. I'm moaning because I'm tired and I'm a bit annoyed that there's no... They came out with the wrestling theme tune. There's a chair on the side. Maybe something funny will happen. But I also don't think it will because all those models are really pretty. And now the judges are going to stand in front of the fucking camera.
Someone in chat will probably know the name of the poet remembrancer. He was known for lurking in bars, and he wasn't very well liked.
Well, also had a certain perspective of the early days.
He was a bit of a naysayer in the early days of the.
But I do want to root in the.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a shame.
Called the different lore and how everything interacts.
Or a mute button to mute the wrestlers to do some commentating. Yeah, exactly. Like at this point, they could be talking about the system and stuff like that, but are they having fun? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I've got no idea, bud.
So during this turn, Kip scored 3 points.
I'm just fucking guessing at this point, like they are.
Going over to the beginning of Claudio's turn.
So that would denote that Kip did not score any of his cards. He got 3 points for scoring the objectives he was able to control. If we can get back to the table shot for a moment, I think we're going. Kip's. I don't know if he's looking that happy. Maybe he's just a little bit bemused. But yeah, as you can see, the 3 objectives being held by the Skaven right now. And of course, we would have...
Yeah, we're actually... Let's cut over to the table and see if we can capture...
Oh, thank God. They actually do have mics. Why have they not been using them? Oh my God, they actually have mics.
Something really stupid, you can make some noise and let me know, all right? I appreciate it.
Hey, stupid.
That's just the nature. That's just me being me.
Oh my God, they actually have mics.
Forward, right? So my friend is going here within 3 inches, right?
You stay out of the way.
Yeah, it's see, I'm staying right here.
You get back.
It's touching right there. Sweet.
Probably not been working like the colour bands on their cameras. True.
Actually, he would like to go here, and my friend there will go right here.
Lovely.
Not done. My wound wheel is that's.
Well, volume up a bit more. Yeah, sure will.
What's it called when it's like pulling behind the war
There you go.
Yeah.
I think my Lord Veritan would like to move up a tiny bit.
Please do.
Just a tiny bit, So he's gonna go kind of where the wounded wheel is.
You sure you want to go there?
Huh?
Sure you want to do that?
I'm 100% sure.
100%.
Came here to give the people some action. So.
See, they're trying. Like, Claudio's concentrating. He's like, right, I'm playing this game. Kind of know what's going on. Kip is kind of like, yeah, do you want to do that? That's good. That's good.
I'm good. It's just,
I got no complaints now, chat. Sorry for moaning. I mean, Claudio's thinking too much. That's his problem. But he's probably not played this game before. He's like read the rules.
Those guys.
I still want to see them wrestle. Yeah, like I don't. I'm not getting a gonna wrestle vibe though.
12 inches this unit to be the target. target, then make a chanting roll of a d6 on a 3+ roll of
The
dice.
commentators are really loud compared to the players.
Plus inflict 1 mortal damage on
God, when it gets to just ask me to do this, you know? I could do this easy.
Spicy words here, Speedy. Mortal wounds, of course, is a mechanic that we got a chant rising from the crowd. We love to see it. Love to see it. But Mortal Wounds is a mechanic that bypasses all saves and essentially deals damage straight to the source. Mind you, it's an interesting mechanic that we don't talk damage as much. We don't talk wounds as much. We talk damage.
Yeah, damage actually rolls through the unit. You know,
yes,
multiple damage we do there.
Yeah. And that's because in Age of Sigmar, of course, wounds carry over. If you have a 2-damage weapon, it can kill 2 1.
They should rent out the play on tabletop studio. It's just like there's some like things that they could have done just better with the stuff. I'm not like saying they need to go out and buy whole new gear. It's just like the lighting shouldn't be quite as harsh. The camera shouldn't be on the same table that the players are playing on, because you'll just get bounced. You know, it feels a bit amateurish.
So it's almost as if you plant a flag denoting your control, and then you're able to move away.
So let's get the Swift DDT at the end of the game. I hope so. But we're gonna wait 90 minutes for it.
Uncontested, another model with the control, a control score walks on.
I mean, the wireless cameras are good. The wireless cameras are looking good, to be fair.
Of course. I really want to highlight the prosecutors. So after playing this matchup 6 or 7 times, both as the Stormcast and as the Skaven, the prosecutors are the X factor unit in this matchup. They really bring it. They move faster than everything else.
And Claudia's with a Fremway turn 1.
They have 2 health apiece. They have a 3+.
Do you or have you played AOS? Yeah, I've played loads of Age of Sigmar, bud. I pretty much played every edition of Sigmar. I played a bunch of AOS 3 at like late 2022, early 2023. Played a bunch of tournaments. I'm pretty good at Age of Sigmar, actually. Not to gloat. I'm alright at it. Every tournament I've been to, I've gone like 4-1. You know, which is fun. But yeah, I have like my Mortec guard sat behind me. I don't know if you can see. There. There's the Turnid as well. There's my Mortec guard on the shelf there. My Ossiarch Reaper army. But I play like Maggot King as well. I really like Age of Sigmar. I think it's a great game.
But every Rin counts. That could be absolutely brutal with their
thing is, I know they have guys working for the company that can do this shit. No, definitely. But this is like the American offshoot, and it's at an event, and they've kind of like they have to like travel and set it up. So it's obviously hard. But I feel like there's a couple of things they could do. Like this PTZ camera is in a great position. There should be another camera on the other side. I don't know why they've got one there and then there. That's like pointless.
Data card, correct. Here, so it's a war scroll, and it does look like an absolute full send by the Stormcast. That's the word we're getting from the table. Which how can you blame them? Look, when you've got big hammers, you've got some javelins.
He dressed as his force.
Okay, you can turn D3 slain models at the end of any turn. So 2D3 per battle round is decent.
No, only one unit can do it a turn. So if multiple units
well, this is why it's very clever from Kip to have one already in reserve. So he's already got one in the Norhole, which is the special.
Is it smoother to play than 40k? I feel like 40k suffers from a lot of bloat. I think Age of Sigmar suffers from very similar problems, but in a different way, if that makes sense. There's a lot of bloat, and I fell out with the bloat for the missions because the missions felt a bit over bloated. But I think they fall into similar problems with like damage output. Shooting armies are insane in Age of Sigmar because there's no terrain, and it's got different problems. It's got similar problems, but they're different. They're like different. They suffer in different ways, if that makes sense. It's a good game. I'm not going to go out and say, oh, it's better than 40k. I think it's a good game. I think they're both good games. They both have problems in very different ways, if that makes sense. But yeah, AOS is great. It's got better models overall, I think.
For certain ones, you have gold for the hero ability, etc. Really cool, really clever stuff that they have done there.
He's fucking gone for it. Look at that.
Over the course of this weekend, you may have seen
that's the thing with Spearhead. It's going to be great for Age of Sigmar because it's just a scrum. It's just scrum. All the game is. I think that's the problem with it. Actually, is it's just charge in the middle and fight.
In Atlanta in November, you and I casted that grand final game, and it was ridiculously amazing. So close. We thought both players were winning at
I think that was on one of our companion streams for the Age of Sigmar. So
Yeah, they didn't stream the Age of Sigmar. French Wargame did.
There we go. Yeah.
That was a phenomenal game. We're going to have the replay of that using the new rules for your viewing pleasure come Saturday night.
So on the table here, the 3d6 came into play. 3d6.
Josh is there.
Prosecutors got a 13.
Oh, Josh Roberts at the event. Yeah, I think so. He's a judge for 40k.
Power them up. The warpstone will glow. But as you can see, he's managed to sweep around behind the edge of the clan rats, possibly tagging into other units, because of course you can fight anything within 3 inches, and every model within 3 inches can and is eligible to fight. So you get a lot of really rolling melee.
Are they going to put the players back on? Or are you just going to let them play half the game? Because the game's going to be over in a minute. Guaranteed.
Skaven force, and so locking them down and getting to them early is a really big part.
These went into the Claw Lord. So you know, a big power piece, and the Vigilant is going in as well. So it is an absolute push in. Looking at some officiating there happening, making sure everything is nice and clean, making sure no shoulders on the table.
Is it a pinfall?
But they do both have a chair, though.
Look, both of these players are going to try to take each other out for the count, but lots of game left to do. Kip with a 3-point advantage at the moment, but the game is still young.
Indeed. Of course, Claudio hasn't had his end of turn scoring. We're still going to go into the melee phase, the fighty phase, after the charge is just having occurred.
Let's jump back over to the players. We'll see if they're going to get back into the combat phase. We'll see maybe order.
Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Get the chair. Get the chair.
If you want to, you can do it. Just trying to get in your head. Yeah, no, you should. You should definitely do it. Do it, mate.
Wait, no.
No, definitely do it. I think you should. It'd be the smartest move, for sure. Unless.
I want to wipe out the clan rats first.
Oh, you sure?
Liberators first.
You sure?
Yes.
Really?
1, 2, 3, 6. All right, I need to get better luck here. Need to get better luck.
3s and 3s. That's not.
Oh, that's.
Oof.
They don't have a dice camera either.
Oof. Oof.
I love how the crowd's getting involved, to be fair. I mean, I can see the dice there, but... Oh! Oh, that wasn't nice. That wasn't me. That was them with the interference.
Whoa, that's cheating.
Save one. Oh, no.
All right, oh, no.
I guess I'll lose one of them,
I guess. Don't worry. I'm just warming up. I got the Grand Hammer. Yeah. Ready for my Grand Hammer?
Always.
3s and 3s.
There we go.
Don't like that one.
And that's a crit.
Don't like that one.
2 more damage.
Bye-bye. And...
That's a nice shot. There we go. Looks like new dice, definitely. Yeah, they got some starter dice. Looks like it.
There is only 1 on each dice, I promise.
Yeah. All right. Done with the Liberators.
Over to you.
Well, I think what I'm going to do, mate... Guess I'm just going to have to fight with Big Boy. You know what I mean? Big Boy's
Please,
go
at it.
Those models are too nice for them to be throwing each other through a table in a minute. Then again, actually, they're not the original. They're contrasted. Because that warp blade is completely different. Maybe they are bad enough to go through a table. Maybe they could send you through the table. Oh, that'd be so funny. Imagine the guy loses and gets thrown through a table. They are only contrast models. But then again, the camera's on the table. Maybe I'm being too hopeful.
Hey, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, these are really good.
Those are very nice. Yeah, but they're not the ones from... They're not the models. They are contrast paint by most of it, especially like that Warpstone glow.
They have been so far. Oh.
I mean...
No dice camera. What's going on?
And now I got a really good roll. For 5s. Hey, 2 of them. We'll take it. That is 2 with a massive rend, okay? Massive rend of none.
All right.
Let's go.
I have not rolled so many ones.
It doesn't matter. We don't know why they're rolling. They're fighting. It's the claw.
All right, 1.
Who's he going with now?
There we go. 1.
Where you going now, bud?
Me?
The models they showed off 100% in Warhammer World Behind Glass. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? You sure you want to do that?
But I was like, oh, these really, really sick models, so they're not going to destroy them or do anything crazy that might damage them. But they're not. So now I'm like, holy shit. Maybe they'll drop a chair onto the table. That would be sick.
Who knows, man? You never know. Is it a tactic?
Seeing that combat phase happening right now. We actually seen the clan riots going into the prosecutors, and also the liberators swung before that. Liberators.
It was the character the clan rants haven't gone yet. God damn it! I'm watching the game and I know what's going on, and Paul's just watching the game. Supposed to be commentating and getting wrong.
On the 6, they're to wound. They are.
I maybe did the clan rants did go because he said 5 to wound. Ignore me. Shut up. Okay, I'm tired.
the big one, the heavy swinger here. Yeah, 2 damage, also crits there. You see that there's special ability there.
Kip is being the cunning Skaven general that we've come to expect. So very interesting order of operations there for him. Showing a bit of tactical nous.
Is that crit to hit or crit to wound? Crit to wound would make sense. Crit to hit would be a bit crazy. It just says crit.
The claw. Yeah. So I'll get him up. We'll see if we can grab him.
He fights harder when wounded. And did you see Kip? He was like, "Ooh, do I want to fight here? No, I don't think.
That's why I got confused. I was like, why is he? I thought you attacked with him.
Don't fight there, because why would you fight? Why would you fight with the clan rats when the liberators have already fought? You would do it because you're trying to bait your opponent. Claw Lord, apologies.
Health winds me up a little. What's wrong with wounds? They've changed it to health because they are having like units have a health, like a total health, because damage spills in Age of Sigmar. Obviously, if you do 2 damage, it applies 2 wounds to the unit. It applies it to model by model. It's 1 at a time, kind of like Mortal Wounds is. So I think their idea is if you have health, you have a unit that has 30 health, you apply 7 damage to it. It's now got 23 health left. So there's 23 models left, for example. Like, I don't think it's a problem that needed fixing, but I think that's like the ideology around it of like, we'll have health rather than wounds, because then you have like a health bar that you're doing damage to as a unit, maybe.
Make up for instead of the rain is a lot of attacks, and a lot of cunning, a lot of things they can do on.
That would be my understanding of why they wanted to do it, but again, it doesn't need to.
One left with a remaining there on the back of that unit. So a bit of under the dice there.
It's a tough ass.
Undercusp. A whiff.
And then just see Claudio's first round of attacks. We just laid triple ones down.
Hollyland Lincoln.
It's a tough ass sometimes.
What's Hollyland?
Look at him.
Did you see that?
Kissing his dice, blessing them.
Hollyland Lincoln. Is that what they're using to wireless video transmitter intercom and microphones? So there you go. They use Hollyland. Now you know.
Some of those accoutrements are very important.
They are indeed.
Can turn the tide of battle.
They are indeed.
A live camera by now.
But again, sometimes just relying on the fact of you being in the right place, be on the objective, have your armor saves work out. Hope that your opponent doesn't get too many mortals to get around that.
Oh, which are they? Are they expensive?
So,
Amazon.
Spearhead is a format that really rewards good fundamentals, good understanding of the core rules, as in the movement, the shooting.
Wireless SDI HDMI video transmitter, £600. They're not that good.
A lot of the time, the gentleman who designed the game, the ref standing.
Don't say it too late. You have to be up early in the morning. Why don't you have to be up early in the morning?
They would tell me when I was playing against.
This is quite boring though. I won't lie. I ain't vibing with it.
And they die, and they come back and get points and die, back points, die. That's the perfect.
I like when the players are talking. Kip sounds funny.
30 clan rats for one squad. Becomes 30 use of clan rats.
I'm not vibing with it though. It's not what I was hoping for. It's exactly what I said it wasn't hoping it was. You know?
Yes, indeed.
That wasn't me.
We're talking about the battle turns moving along as they do, and then at the end of every turn, or battle turn, there's going to be a priority roll.
Exactly right. Well, the priority roll is very different. It's same in modality as in if you win the roll, you can take a second turn back to back. If you had the bottom of turn, you can go again at the top of the turn. But there are some pretty obnoxious downsides.
Yeah, so seizing the initiative, I think, is what you're describing. If the player who went second in the previous battle round wins a priority roll,
So double turn still there.
We've got a little bit of banter going on.
let's do it.
We want to catch it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay.
Just swap him out.
I want a new Griffin. Here, I want this Griffin.
Yeah. Right, let's
All right,
go.
now Great Axe with crit.
Yeah, you're looking for...
Ready?
Yep.
Can't even take out all your little rat boys.
So you got
okay,
one crit. What is the damage on that?
On the crit, it's
What
2
is
damage,
2 damage,
so 4 gone.
There's no dice rolls. I can't see anything. I'm not vibing, chap. I ain't vibing.
He's like, no, don't take me. Please, stay.
Oh, this would nice.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Nice. All right, that's 4 more.
And 2, straight through.
I mean, he's only charging 10 clan rats, but I mean, he doesn't have a great deal left.
One more.
I like the effort, not the execution.
There we go.
Is that the answer?
No, it's not. First, you have attack, right? Or has
I have no more attacks. I'm done.
Well.
Oh yeah, I forgot to get to attack twice, don't they? You want to attack this right here, right?
Cut to the camera that's running, brilliant.
Not the rat, right?
I'm gonna go right.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Cooperative
So
game,
2,
collaborative gameplay.
3, so 6. Ooh, there's still hope. Don't let me down, prosecutors.
Is it 6 or is it 4? Oh no, it's 6, yeah, because they got
It's 6. It's 2. Yeah, 3 each. No, it's all good.
So he's
Come
using
on,
the ability of the Lord Vigilator to
prosecutors.
fight
Don't let me
twice.
down.
Yeah, you're above it.
Why don't they talk about the ability?
I've never rolled so many ones.
Does the Vigilator allow you to fight twice? That's pretty massive.
All right, 3s and 3s. Ready? 1.
Great rolling, mate. Great rolling. I know, right?
What I have to do is I have to roll on the board.
So you were so confident going into
I
that
have
too.
to roll on the board.
You
That's
do,
what it is.
You're not
All
a fan of the dice box, are you?
I'm not a fan of the dice box. I think it limits my throwing ability because it's all in the long jump, you know?
So, 1 save?
I'm all about the ricochet throw.
Yeah, 1 save.
1 save?
Would be 1 if I would be rolling it. 2.
1 damage ward?
All right. Another one. Just chipping away.
You shouldn't have showed off.
Just
You shouldn't have
chipping away.
showed off. He's taken 3, so he's still good. He's still good.
Well, is he though?
He's always good.
Brings back in.
Right.
Okay, so is that...
Keep working the Skaven magic.
They got
there.
double turn now?
Maybe
Oh, if they do anything
uh,
crazy at double
Claudio's-
turn, excellent. If they don't, I'm out.
And Kip is definitely playing the heel in this matchup. Definitely playing the heel.
Yeah,
He's
look at
he's
this.
leaning all the way in.
I almost feel like maybe he's baiting the Stormcast to come in there. As like who trapped who in this situation.
Exactly right.
Of course, some times you have to roll the dice and the dice don't lie. And we have seen a bevy of ones coming out of Claudio, which sometimes when you're playing an army that is known for its stat line, essentially,
I like the format. I like the small table.
And then when the dice just don't work out,
I'm not vibing with the setup.
like this is going to be a very
The Rat Ogre's going to do anything. Maybe, unless Claudio gets a double. If Claudio gets an early double, no. They're dead.
What else would it be? But in addition, we've seen a beautiful use.
There'll be Ogres and 10 Skaven left. There's a double turn in this size game is going to be brutal, I think. Yeah, you won't be able to choose a battle tactic or whatever, but if your opponent's dead, it doesn't matter.
12 of this unit to be the target. The target unit can use 2 fight abilities this phase. That denotes a bit of a change in modality for this edition. Everything is an ability. Moving is an ability. Running is an ability. Charging is an ability.
It kind of lines it up, makes it real easy to understand. Can I do this? When can I do it? Okay, let me look at the symbols and the colors.
I love how Match just on his phone. I'm sure he's doing something important, but it just looks like he's texting.
Of course, they get to fight twice, but the second activation has the fight's last ability, so it has to go after all other attackers and all other combatants. So a little underwhelming there by Claudio. Still got the job done. Still got the clan rats destroyed to a man. Although
for now,
the Lord. So he was lamenting the Lord Vigilator. So Lord Vigilant rather. the actual character on top, the Lord Vigilant, completely flubbed. And then the Griffin rose up and took out
Double
some-
turn.
Claudio
Claudio wins.
So that is going to put points on the board. What we're describing earlier.
The most important role, and it was off camera.
And chooses to go first, meaning essentially the back-to-back
the double
turn. Yep. It's called seizing the initiative. When a player seizes the initiative, they do not draw any battle tactic cards for that battle round unless they are the underdog, and the difference in victory points between the two players is 5 or greater. So a couple of terms and conditions there. If,
There are, yeah. It's never been so complex a choice. It used to be almost ubiquitously. You just take it.
Of course you're
And
going to take
now
it, right?
it is a serious.
So double turn and no chair. Rubbish.
Your opponent scored 2 in their turn, and you're sitting with the same 3, and you score 1 or 2 of those, and then they draw up to 3 and score 2 more. You're 10 points down.
That's what it looks like actually being
That's what they're saying.
Or considered right now.
The chant for double turn was rising from the masses in our beautiful esports arena.
So the clan rats were actually buffed up. They were actually able to control and hold the middle, which denied Claudio a tactic.
Wow.
But Claudio won priority, and then with the chants from the crowd, has taken the double. He has taken the double here.
He's working his heel magic on the crowd. He's getting the good heat there.
Which would be me. Yeah. Okay, I pick one objective on the battlefield. If there is no underdog. Okay, so the objective becomes a life spring this battle round. Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of their run if they control that objective.
Keeps proper trying to get into it, and I respect it. He's giving it a go, and I really respect it.
Heal 1 each unit on that is contesting that objective.
Okay, which one are you doing?
The official there keeping things
nice and tidy.
Come on, underdog.
Official there keeping things nice and tidy. A little bit of calling across the table there, pointing out that there's an underdog in effect here.
Technically, if I hadn't have denied that and given him the point, there'd have been no underdog, because I'd have been the underdog. Oh God, I got cocky. Yeah, you should do this one, I think.
You know, when we saw some of the other movement of the figures, Warhammer it is a game where you're playing against an opponent, can also be very collaborative.
Well, it would be.
Seeing the underdog mechanic come into play.
But I'm just a bit like, what's going to be left after this? I suppose he can't charge too much because everything's within 3 inches. So he's just going to kill these 2 units, right?
We're talking about buffing up the control stat of the clan rats. That is an ability from the Grey Seer. The Grey Seer has Will of the Horn Rat. Declare pick a friendly unit within 13 of this unit to beat the
It's so hard to hear them talking over each other, though.
13 coming up again. You know, it's going to be a consistent thing with it. It is their lucky number, as it were. On a 3+, add the roll to the target's control score until the start of your next turn.
I'm trying to work out what they're trying to say. They're trying to explain the Grace here, but I can also hear what the players are saying. So the twist is the underdog picks 1 objective on the battlefield. That objective becomes a life spring this battle round. Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of their turn to control that objective marker. In addition, at the end of each turn in this battle round, after victory points have been scored, heal 1 each unit is contested. Oh, okay, that's pretty sick, to be fair. Shall you just make it the middle one and just like go lol? Heal 1 makes more sense with like health rather than wounds as well. What's the other block of clan rats doing? I think they're in reserve. They're in some sort of reserve.
Takes the home objective.
Sorry. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Kipton discard any of his cards. He's quite happy
control it. Oh, I'm going to add 1 to hit rolls.
Wait, which one doesn't he control?
As we can see, it's 2 to 3.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. Add 1 to hit rolls. Okay, since we're contesting.
I'm happy if I score 1
will be done, and then I'm going to do my cleansing.
I can't even hear Adam.
Because usually it takes some time to move into the table. You're not removing enemy units. Usually at turn 1, like many other.
The volume's all over the place.
Positioning turn, getting it lined up, and then trying to absolutely send it and get all those points immediately. Because it's only a 4-round game.
I think you're right. And if you could position yourself to where you can make it difficult for your opponent to score those points, basically start playing a denial game, get up by 1 point, 2 points, and then go into a bit of a denial.
This is going to be a long game. This is not even halfway through, and it's been 50 minutes.
That is doing a little bit of disservice, which I'll take with some chagrin, because you can get into combat immediately if you like. You start 12 inches away, and most units move 6. So if you move 6 and an opponent moves 6, you're in combat. And you're off to the races.
Yeah, these boards, you know, if we can get we'll see if we can get a shot of the overall board. You can see that it is played on a much smaller table than it would be. You know,
they've managed to craft it so it's so engaging. They've done
It's because Age of Sigmar is just a scrum. That's why it doesn't matter how big the board is. You just charge to the middle anyway. That's just what happens. Every game of Sigmar I've played, like, well, not every, like 90% of games I've played is like a scrum in the middle and then some other shit doing some stuff around the edge. There's hardly any games that aren't like that, which is it's a funny one. It's definitely a funny one because I like Sigmar, but the gameplay does feel the missions control how the scrum will go, if that makes sense. Because everything's combat, unless you're playing against a shooting army, which is probably the other 10% that I didn't mention. Just like you get shot by a shooting army, you do not scrum, you just die. But yeah, like it's just a scrum in the middle. It's like who wins the scrum, you know? Can you plow enough abilities? Can you do enough damage to win? And then you just go and take more objectives or whatever. Bring a unit back and sneak an objective they forgot about.
Going into some of the actions on the table, Vigilant used the plan, the attack on the center objective instead we were talking about home objective, so on the center objective, and then started going into some other abilities.
But I'm not learning. What are the battle tactics, you know? What are the battle tactics? I've learned about the twists. What's unique about Spearhead except for the data sheets other than the twists, you know?
Rat Ogre, 100%, hands down, no contest, no nothing. That's it. Paul, what do you got?
I mean, the Skaven do have some impressive models. Claw Lord looking pretty good.
I'm going Claw Lord.
Yeah.
Who's talking?
About the Rat Ogres, though, we're talking about their stats.
Why bother with terrain? Terrain you can control. Don't get me wrong, like an objective. But like, yeah, there's not enough terrain to make a big difference because you can move through a lot of it. You know, it is a mission that's like, oh, this terrain's magical, or this terrain you get a point for holding it, like the last twist.
It's a flame style weapon.
Yeah, wound on a 4+, rend of 2, which is we talked about how rend 1 is pretty impressive. 2, double that. 1 damage, but also
shooting combat. What the fuck?
That is the cherry on top. Thank you very much. Really, really, really strong. And then they've got a beautiful combat ability here, which is once per battle, any combat phase, they can essentially inflict D3 mortal wounds on themselves, but then every model in the unit gets +1 attack. So they've got 6 attacks each. Hitting on 4s, winning of 3s, rend 1, 2 damage. They are quite.
They're pretty nasty shooting unit.
Yeah, very, very, very interesting to see how this unit translates into wider Age of Sigmar, because if you could take a bunch of those flamers, that is a terrifying unit. Look at them. Dude, look at them. How could it not be the Rat Ogres?
Look, I think it's a serious...
They're definitely contrasted though, you can see that now. Well done, do you think they're going to slam a table through it? A chair through him? That would be so funny.
Contesting over some terrain there. Terrain works a little bit differently in this,
yes, it does.
This edition as well. But we're going to head over to the tables.
Are you going to... Oh. The terrain works differently? We're going to cut to the table. Are you not going to explain it, Paul? Oh, my lord.
So what is the ward save number for you? 5. Oof.
Are you not going to explain the terrain rules? The Rat Lord's going down. The Claw Lord. Null rat thing.
Grandhammer, let him down. It's a drop dice.
Is it? Is it?
Hey.
All right.
He doesn't like rolling out in the tray.
That's a double.
It doesn't matter. What's the point in rolling in the tray? Because we can't hardly see it anyway.
So just the 2 mortals.
2 mortals.
Is his lord going down?
1.
It's easy, boxcars. Just believe.
He's done 1. If he makes the other one, that'd be so funny. No. So 1.
What does that mean?
Well,
see, only the faithful. Only the faithful. Let's go.
Or maybe that was my plan all along.
Is that the Claw Lord down?
You see, the rat ogres were like, nah, we're not about it.
All right.
Sad day. Okay.
All right.
I guess my turn, and I'm gonna fight with my very super strong clan rats here.
Clan
We
rats?
got 8 attacks. Here they go. You ready? Boom. Looking for it.
I just don't know how you win out of a double turn in this game because they're not explaining how you win. You know, he's going to have 2 units left. He's going to be able to do a battle tactic. Claudio isn't. Claudio's already on the back foot, but the double turn in this size game is going to feel brutal.
Prosecutors?
You know?
Well then.
Can the prosecutors attack that warlock engineer as well?
Your turn to fight, yes.
Is it still piling, right? It's still piling, yeah. It picks up units. Let's go a little bit over here.
He saw you coming.
Let's go a little bit over. Actually, let me see something.
Like, how do you win out of a double turn when there's only like 20 models on the board? You know?
Yeah, he's got it the other way around. Only 3.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There we go.
Little cheater.
You're fine there, you're fine there. This double turn is,
This double turn.
If he goes down as well, that'd be so funny. This game would be so over.
Okay, go on.
Chat,
it's Jover, I think. I think it's Jover.
Okay, alright. The prosecutors are letting me down, I'll be honest.
They can't roll for shit, so it literally doesn't matter.
I have to prosecute them.
And then again.
Maybe 2 went through.
And that is on my engineer. So what's the rend on that one?
1.
So looking for 6s. He did not save anything. So he has taken how much damage? 1 each?
2. 2 damage.
Oh, is he dead?
By a little bit of wounding.
Oh, no, okay. Imagine if he died, he just got like 4 wounds, I'm out.
I already did my attacks, though. Oh, yeah, I forgot they piled into it. Okay.
Remember, roll for extra strength, and then maybe you can hit a 0 on stage, you know?
Okay, I've got 3 attacks, and I'm hit on 4s. Drop dice. Didn't make a difference. 2 of them.
Those rat ogres are going to do some serious carrying next turn.
It's okay. He was trying to hit you with his telescope. He's like, ugh.
Yeah, they said the balance, but I'm a bit nervous about the double turn. Because like the double turn's really hard to play around anyway, but usually it's kind of like you can control where you're going to get double turned. But when the board is this small, you can't do that.
There we go. 3. Now 3 plus. Well, that's 2.
You can't do anything. Like, you can't escape a charge because, again, you're setting up 12 inches away. The board's so small. Like, double turn's stronger normally, but you can kind of, like, hold back, play around it, stay away from the smashiest unit that's going to charge you in a second if you're going first. Obviously, these 2 players are, like, playing their most masterful game ever. They are just playing some Warhammer on screen because they're famous and they're celebrities. But yeah, I just don't understand how you're going to be able to avoid having this feel really brutal.
I make sure it's not here. You want to use this? See, it's just
Put it all the way through, sir.
Just
Okay.
out of reach.
You sneaky.
Just out of reach.
Okay, cool.
He did say.
I know.
Okay, so there's no swarm because they're all dead, so now it's scoring.
So you got
I do love the allegations of sneakiness coming
the
from the
players.
Skaven.
Accusations
of course,
sneakiness.
yeah,
Brilliant.
Assuming the personality of the Skaven.
Because those rat ogres sound scary, but like, are they going to kill
Jumping to conclusions.
5 Liberators of the Lord? I thought he's only got 5 Liberators in the Lord. But they are pretty chunky. Basically, the prosecutors as well.
Center of the Skaven lines, but we have 2 units of 10 clan rats about to spawn ravenously from the table corners, and we'll see what happens there. The Warlock Jezzail was probably not one that many would have picked up as being threatened by the prosecutors, but that is why the prosecutors are so good. They just do things.
All that range, all that damage.
Exactly, man.
They should have just charged him to 1, got rid of him. I don't know what he does, but... I don't know what he does because they don't explain anything very well.
We were also having some questions in the chat about how you determine the underdog. Whoever has the fewest victory points, that is determined the underdog. And then also a nice comment in the chat about, when you take that double whenever you feel like you can do a lot of damage. Mention tabling your opponent. I don't know that we'll see that much damage coming out of this turn, but it's certainly something to consider when you can really press an advantage and you don't need those cards.
Yeah, so a lot of effort has been putting into making this as fair and balanced as experience as possible, and you can see it from
I just don't know how the double turn this size can be feel balanced. It just doesn't sound it.
That's died, apart from one, is coming back. Every single one. And although first turn charges are not unheard of, there's definitely the power to have them not be the case. You start 12 inches away from each other.
Yep.
That's as close as you can be. It doesn't necessarily mean you're encouraged to deploy on the line.
Well, you still have all the flexibility in it to deploy however you'd like.
But doesn't it make all the sense in the world to put your disposable "it is coming back" units on the line?
I'll be honest, chat. I don't think anyone's getting chaired.
Screening is a thing.
Well, it's almost like you get to redeploy the unit if it just explodes turn one. And it could be seen as bait. There is so much interplay to be used. And yeah, of course, we have deep, especially with the diagonal deployments that we're using for this this battle in particular. You can definitely deploy 3 or 4 inches back, and then if your opponent wants to move their 6 inches forward and chance 8-inch charges, and if they fail, they're getting auto-charged. I think that is a beautiful position, a pressure point to put on your opponent.
The chance of you rolling a double one though is so slim.
Unit, smaller table, lots of play.
Correct.
How many views did the GW stream have?
Would you like to try 8-inch charges? Because if you fail,
900 on here. I think it was up to like 2,000 earlier.
3 away with my 6-inch move, and I'm going to charge you on anything but a snake eyes. Sounds like a great
4,000 on the Twitch stream, which is very low. Very, very low. I mean, I'm low as well. I can't really say much, to be honest. Yeah, this is just like, it's not super entertaining. You know, like those guys when they're hanging out, that's quite entertaining. But like,
I see where you're going though. Focus
the game's quite slow. To say it's a fast-paced game, it's going very slowly. Maybe I'm just really tired as well, which isn't helping.
Your best unit is still on the table. Those 3 rat ogres can handle anything, any one unit that the Stormcast can bring to bear. Which one do you go after? You can literally you can pick your poison right now. You can go get
They could go in and smash the Liberators, and then it's going to be a little bit interesting. This allows you to fight twice, though, so if he does hit something and get in combat, he can fight it twice. But I don't know what the mission is. They haven't explained what the mission. What's the point of the mission? You know, are they holding objectives? Are they killing stuff? I don't know because they haven't explained it. It'd be better if they had them mic'd up better and used it more. Yeah, and just let them play. You know?
It's not a bad shooting ability, and I'm not sure if you could target into combat with the prosecutor is, so might have to wait and see on that.
Yeah, I don't know what the mission is. I don't know what they're trying to score. I'm just seeing models rolling dice.
Visible enemy unit within 13 of this unit to be the target. Then make a casting roll of 2d6 on a 6+. Yep. So very doable.
Very doable. Yeah. 2/3 of the time.
Oh, it's a smite.
D3 mortal wounds on the target.
It's a 13-inch smite.
So I would be shooting the flamer from
the setup for this feels like it's probably very rushed and not very well thought out. Yep. The thing is with GW, right? They're a big company, so they've been doing the same thing for like 10 years or whatever, and they haven't innovated at all. You know, I mean, they got player bikes, which is more than normal, but it feels like they haven't really innovated at all. It just feels a bit. Sorry if I'm not really adding much to it either, because I'm so tired now.
Exactly right. So even though
it's just models moving, rolling dice. I don't know what else I was expecting.
Mauled even by the hammers of liberation. The same thing could happen.
Like I was hoping I'd learn a lot more, but I don't feel like I am. You know. I'm watching this for your commentary while I paint. I appreciate the commentary is pretty lackluster.
As we can see, the Norhole unit of clan rats has spawned in the bottom right-hand.
Oh, so they have brought the clan rats on over here, but are they going for this objective? Is that the point?
Opponents units, and so they'll be there. And now that they're there, what do the Stormcast do? Do they turn around one of their prime assets from the middle brawl that's here to go into camp for 10 clan rats that can just walk onto an objective and sit there all game? It's actually really powerful.
I don't know what else I was expecting. Again, when I was like, oh, it's two wrestlers fighting, I was like, okay, this is going to be crazy. And they are entertaining, don't get me wrong. But I think I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting chess boxing, I won't lie.
Look at that boost and score. Just absolutely skyrocketed.
Indeed. Very interesting to note the change in lexicon, which takes some time for us to adapt to. The change from to health. Health is statistic.
Health is a stat on the card, like you can see there. Yep.
That you need to know. You need to bring into your soul, and that is the new terminology. Because it's really quite an interesting.
They're shooting the flamers now. They're not talking about it.
Age of Sigmar and Spearhead in particular, much more absorbable for new players. But we'll come back to that because I think we've got to some pretty good decision points occurring on the table.
Yeah, let's jump over to the table. Claudio out of cards, 10 shots for the Rat Ogre's Warp Fire Thrower, by the way. I guess see how that resolves.
Yeah. Look at that. There we go. Come at me, man. All right, so we got 6 of those. Six of those.
So this is the Warp Fire thing shooting.
I need force as well. Now we want some force in this house.
Looking for 1s, 2s, and 3s. 1s, 2s, and 3s. That's what I want. 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Force in this house. You ready?
1s, 2s.
May the force be with me. You know what I'm saying?
Be with you. 1s.
That's pretty good.
Hey.
One went through.
That's pretty good.
One went through.
You checked these, right?
I was like, this shooting is actually going to be brutal, but he did one. Unlucky. These Rat Ogres are cooked, man. The Skaven is so cooked. He's so Jover. Just hit him with a chair and call it a day.
So that's a one.
The fact
How much
is
is the damage?
Just 1.
Love it.
Look at you.
It's Jover. Just call it a day, lads. Hit each other with a chair and call it. They're going to charge, kill some prosecutors. The character's going to go in and kill him. And comments of a lightweight and crawling to bed. Right? Yeah, fair play, mate. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to open this second beer because I'm tired anyway. Cheers, everyone.
So we're gonna hopefully make this charge. Hopefully make my charge. You ready?
Yeah.
Here it comes. Big charge. Oh.
Wouldn't fucking see it. I don't think the Rat Ogres, they didn't look that good in combat though. They're like rend 1, damage 2. I think the Liberators are 3 wounds now.
I think he wants us to get in range, you know.
They gotta hire some bat rep YouTubers to advise on the setup. I think they've had advice from so many people in the past and they just don't listen. It's just typical corporate shit, you know what I mean? Typical big company not listening, you know?
I trust him.
Yeah.
He's also gonna go for a charge.
He's also gonna what?
The Grace here. Oh, fucking hell. Alright.
He's had enough. He's like, you know what?
He's had enough of playing as well. Oh, he's into the prosecutors, okay.
Did I deliberately do that to fluff you or not? That's what you need to find out. We're going to start with
Rick Roll syndrome. Yeah, it's just corporate shit, you know it is. I don't blame them. Not everyone can do battle reports, especially if the game is not even out. I feel like they could do a lot more with it and have like, I don't know. It's just the same way they've always done it. You know what I mean? Nothing's changed. The only thing that's different now is they actually have player mics, but it's only because they're famous, which is great, which is good. But like, they aren't used to flicking between. You know.
What do you need? 5s?
I needed 4s. So that's not my best roll.
That's a really good roll if you need 4s. That's a decent... Oh, okay. Only 6 out of 12 or something. Oh, no, there's 15 attacks, weren't they?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
5 attacks each.
5 of those, mate. 5 of those. They are a rend of 1.
Rend of 1.
It's the warp fire gun that's 2.
So I'm looking for 4s. Again, may the force be with me. Oh, 1.
That was shit. That unit's dead.
2 damage apiece.
2 damage apiece.
See ya.
2, so...
See ya.
2 damage apiece, so 3 are gone, right?
All of them.
No, all of them. All of them?
Yep.
Oh no.
Ah, they only got 2 wounds each.
At least all of them are gone.
Lol. Hit him with the chair. Hit him with the chair. I don't think the crowd can hear either. Oh, they're fake background noises. Oh. I thought the crowd was going fucking wild, but actually it's just a soundboard. Games Workshop would never have a cheering crowd like that. That was just a fucking soundboard. That's so bad. That guy shouting was real, but the cheering is a soundboard. Look, it goes up and then goes straight back down again. Oh my god. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing here? You're fucking. It's like watching fucking Eurovision with their pre-canned claps.
He's gonna survive.
Oh man. Do you think Warhammer Plus will do more battle reports? I think they'll start doing new AOS for next week.
If I'm correct, has a 5, so I'm looking for 6s. Okay, engineer takes 2.
Yeah, this live stream, it's just.
But it's okay.
There's not a lot going on, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Again, there's dice rolling. It's great that they're having a good time. No sweat on them, you know. No sweat on the people doing the production, but I think they're doing a dated format for a brand new edition. Like one of the biggest things they've ever done. Two famous, I know, like, yeah, it's not WWE, but it's two famous celebrities playing against each other. And there's like, they're only scraping 1,000 on YouTube. Valrak had more than that re-watching the reveals, you know what I mean?
Alright, now we're gonna now we're gonna attack with the Gracie. He has 3 attacks.
If the Skaven don't double this turn, this game's over.
Yeah. Yep. Like touch. I guess I can probably touch a bit more in. Perfect. 3 attacks, 4s. Boom. Okay.
1 attack.
Hey, at least I'm consistent.
Hey.
But Valrak is our Lord and Savior. Yeah, but it just shows you, you know?
It is a rend.
It just shows you that this isn't a great way to do it.
Oh, how much damage? We'll find out right now. Bada boom, so that'd be 3 damage, which means I'm pretty sure that they're dead. Oh, look at him. The Gracie strikes again.
Oh, look, the perfect cheer comes back in. And then dives out straight away. God damn, you can't use pre-con fucking applause. That's so cringe.
Right, scoring.
Okay, so at the end of my turn, I did.
So looks like Skaven win. Chair?
That is not mine.
Chair time? Hit it with the chair, come on.
This boy right here.
It's gonna be so weird. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, did not play that too well.
I don't think it's actually gonna happen because it's not quite that vibe. But I think it'll be so weird if one of them loses and then goes around and hits him with a chair. That'll be so weird. That one dude in the audience is carrying. There's one guy shouting, but there's also a soundboard. There's an actual live audience, a whole lot near empty when the wrestlers came in. There's like 20 people, if that.
To be fair, did everything I say was going to happen just happened or what?
There's like 20 people, maybe a few for more. There's not many people there, but there's a few.
This Gracia was the only reason the prosecutors died.
And Gracie, you know, it seemed like a long shot, right?
It was extremely long.
Not known for its combat prowess.
I mean, are we about to say this game's balanced? Because if the Skaven double, they probably win. Maybe I was wrong all along.
Bang, bang, swish, no net, no back.
Do you know what I've just noticed? Is that they've called them health now, not wounds, but they are using wounds counters because that's what they've got made. They're not health counters, they're wound counters. That's funny. That's so good. That's so good. Ah, they've got all these fancy shit, and they've not even got health on it. It's just wounds, bro.
especially
Is the crowd like paid VIPs or staff? Probably a bit of staff and people who've come early.
and they will change the game every time. And then you have a twist every turn, which will change the game every time.
As far as I'm aware, I don't know. I couldn't tell.
It is very unique and it's very well constructed.
And of course, the dice help tell the story of every game.
Spot on.
It is.
What a tale we've had. Claudio was laying nothing but eggs rounds 1 and 2. So he's got the double turn. His dice activated, and he.
Oh, it's crazy. With a double turn, he killed half his army. That's mad.
Playing the fundamentals. You know, how do I stay on objectives? How do I make the use out of most of my cards that I can? Staying focused, and we saw that.
5 objectives. We only got 4 units, so it's pretty weird.
Maybe the backbreaker. I know the score is tight right now. Skaven currently being the underdog under Rat.
Well, we have one more battle round after this. We're going into battle round 3, and we can possibly see a double turn by Kip, of course. We may tune into for the priority roll, because this could be the tail of the game.
Did we get on the priority roll? Sit back over to the players.
Here. It might be spectacular. Here we go. Priority roll.
I'm moving face left. Okay.
Hero phase.
They went so fast.
Oh yeah, sorry. What am I talking about? It's not my go, is it?
Oh, we just missed it.
I got confused.
Skaven being the underdog here going into turn 3.
Oh, so they missed the dice roll.
-1 to save rolls for the Vigilant.
Oh, what's the point?
We just missed it. Claudio will be taking.
What's the point, bro? Oh my god, they can't hear them.
And this, of course, is the big deal. I mean, the risk of the double turn.
What are we doing? You missed the priority roll. That's literally the turning point in the game. Oh man, I'm so angry. I'm so tired and angry. Lungadog could pick one of the effects below if there's no underdog. Pick one enemy unit on the battlefield. Subtract 1 from save rolls. Pick one enemy unit on the battlefield. Ward rolls can't be made. You just fucking go. Might as well save the guy in the middle. Peak production. Peak cringe. How can you miss the fucking priority? It's like the most important role of the game. I'm a head out. I feel like I've committed too far now. I should have just set it off after they just didn't hit each other with a chair and wearing wrestling gear.
I think they're both good. This situation, they're both.
I should have just fucking called it a day. The man's wearing a blue suit, for God's sake.
When you're having trouble, when we talked that the Skaven don't have a lot of rend in a lot of their troops, you know, that -1.
How do you fucking miss the priority roll?
Vigilator has a lot of, so Lord Vigilant, my apologies, has all the ability in the world to kill both the Gracier and the Warlock Engineer right now. We'll go in and brawl with the Rat Ogres very well. Also, can I just say, I was correct. How good did the Rat Ogres look there? Absolutely demolishing.
I am a believer. You like the Rat Ogres. I like the Rat Ogres.
What's he gonna do? Is he just gonna charge and call it a day?
Fire gun to the Rin 2 can shoot into combat, but their claws, blades, and fangs.
Has he got something in reserve?
With their hit on a 4+, wound on a 3+, 1 rain damage 2.
Has he got? Oh, he's got a Lord Veritan in reserve. No one fucking knew. Anti-wizard rend +1, anti-priest rend +1. He's pretty badass. Why is he in reserve? Why is this guy in reserve? Gives out 5+ ward. Declare unit within 6 on a 3+. Roll that shoots target model. 5+ do a mortal wound. Straight out of nowhere, like John C. There's a whole other model. Has he got another?
You got to respect any character that comes with a puppy.
We do love that.
Wait, what?
That on the table for sure. Rat Ogres, I don't know if we've discussed this. They do have a once per battle ability, which is the Unleashed Warp Fury.
Where are these come from?
So, you know,
there's another unit of prosecutors.
On the razor's edge every now and then add 1 to the attached
what?
melee weapons this phase. So they can bump it up 6 stacks piece.
Yes, they can. They can absolutely.
What's going on?
The prosecutor's coming down from reserve right now. They're going to be back into the fray.
I thought there's only 3. Is he 6?
Go for the 9-inch charge, of course, but we know how likely that is.
Let's see if we can get the Lord Vigilant up on the screen as well. This is going to be a focus of attacks here, and obviously is the target of that.
He's got a whole nother unit in. Oh mate, Skaven fucked it. Skaven have fucked it so hard.
Of course, we've already told you about the fights twice ability that had already been expended on the prosecutors.
Why don't you bring him in turn 2? On his double turn.
Add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by friendly units when they target things contesting that objective. Both the Rat Ogres, so the Rat Ogres, I believe, are the only Skaven unit, not an objective, of course, the Clan Rats in the bottom right as well. The only relevant Skaven unit, I should have said. Whereas the Grey Sea...
Can they just deep strike anywhere? Do they not have to be 9 away?
Over there would probably be a really good call.
Cleansing Fires did fail to damage the Rat Ogre, so that was probably something they wanted to pick up a couple of wounds.
Yeah.
The Prosecutors reinforcing, coming back on the table. That's what we saw.
Indeed.
And then dead silence.
The Great Axe. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, rend 2 damage. That is almost as good as it gets. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, rend 2 damage. That is absolutely perfection. That is the baseline.
Are they talking about a different unit? Because the unit they showed a minute ago had 3 damage.
You have the Gristalker's Beacon Talons, another 3 attacks hitting on 4s, winning on 3s, rend 1 and 2 damage also. So it counts with just like 8 damage, 2 attacks.
That seems pretty good.
This guy's a house.
Yeah, seems actually very good. Especially since we know how damage carries through the units, can actually wipe entire units off the table.
Right.
Skaven going to be running for their lives.
There's no Skaven on the board left, Paul. There's like 3 Ogres that actually matter.
This turn will be dictated by where he decides to go, where Claudio decides to send it. I just adore that he's color matching his army. We cannot highlight that enough. The gentleman dressed for the game. Not many of us can say such a thing.
Look, you got to represent sometimes.
Absolutely
both combatants here representing their
Going for the characters is an interesting one, but it clears them up, I guess.
Trying to exact a 9-inch charge, of course, onto the Rat Ogres.
They're not a 9-inch charge. No way.
I make 8-inch charges.
They're like next to it. I don't think they've deep struck 9 away.
9 is, of course, typically coming in from that exclusion range there. You normally cannot deploy troops and then act with them after the fact. If you deploy...
They can't be 9 inches away where they are. The board is too small.
Number for coming in off of reserves or some type of reinforcements.
So let's play the Never Have I Ever game. Never have I ever made a charge from reserve that I needed to make to win the game.
That is strong. Look, it's hard for a reason, right?
Unless he just moved him now. That's not 9 away. That's like 6.
Get a bonus are just so important sometimes.
Extremely potent.
I forget the odds on the 9-inch charge, but it's grim sometimes.
It is indeed. Looks like the Lord Vigilant is indeed doing what I believed was the best case scenario there, sending straight forward into the characters, into the buffing units that will and cannot be recursion, cannot come back into the game, and of course they represent most of the ranged assets of the Skaven force.
One second, I want to jump into the reinforcements though. So call for reinforcements. That's the ability. Once per turn in your movement phase, pick a friendly reinforcements unit that has been destroyed. Set up an identical replacement unit on the battlefield wholly within friendly territory, wholly within 6 inches of the battlefield.
What the fuck?
Not in combat.
Yes. So, walking on from the battlefield edge, of course.
So you can just bring back any unit.
Close they can beat enemy units. And not in combat.
Yeah, it's not in combat.
Just not in combat, baby.
Yeah, each reinforcement unit can only be replaced once. So some of unless some of the special rule, it cannot just be completely recycled. We did just see a groan from the table. We'll see if we can get the reason for that. Was some emotion there
coming down to try and
it seemed mutual
as well.
So they're bringing about. He's bringing about 2 units.
Has used his reinforcements to get points and score cards. It very much looks like Claudio is using his reinforcements to close the gate and try and end this vermin.
Calling reinforcements. Instead of control 2 objectives for points, you can pick a friendly infantry or cavalry unit with 5 or more models that has been destroyed. Set it up with D3 models anywhere. What the fuck?
It seems like a recursion symbol.
Because the battle tactics you can use as special commands as well. That's crazy.
And it's beautifully denoted.
That's so good.
Internal side, you'll see the prosecutors, the liberators, both have the reinforcements.
If James Workshop says it's balanced, it's balanced. This game could be over in a second if it goes well. Can they charge after they drop in? Yeah, they're the reinforcement keyword.
We were just talking about this for the most of the game about just how deadly they can be. Like how
but I suppose if you don't draw into those cards, that's the balance. Because you haven't drawn into the cards, so you can't reinforce this turn.
So, that around 3, chips are down. So many units have been dead, but it's...
How do they get a 3d6 charge?
Much is left to
I sold the +1 charge, but how do they get the 3d6?
Uncharacteristic from the Skaven, but very characteristic of Gil.
Well, this has been a tale of two sets of dice for Claudio. His first set of, well, they're all the same dice, but for some reason his rolling hand has either been powerful or not powerful.
It was
Sigmar has either blessed or not blessed.
On the fact he likes the long roll.
I'll see if you think in AOS, is that how you use battle tactics? You do get command points, yeah. But battle tactics, I don't know, because like battle tactics are missions that you try and score that also have a command on ability. So maybe it's a command point to do it. But I don't know. I don't know, because they're only giving half the information. Paul and Adam famously not Age of Sigmar plays either.
If you roll a 3, roll high, you not only kill one, put another wounded one, then when he attacks, you might kill it.
That's true. That's smart.
So honestly, I don't know, mate. I'm afraid.
Nope.
I know as much as you do.
I trust in my rogue as main.
Okay, well...
It's gone remarkably well so far.
I know. I'm going to go with my Lord Vigilant.
Okay.
Lord Vigilant.
Yeah, send him in.
So who's he attacking?
The Griff Stalker. Right? So I'm going to put a lot of faith in
who's he going
my
for?
Griffin.
who's he going for?
He is going
the
for...
Grey Seer, or is he going
he's
for...
going for the
engineer.
The engineer, because I would like to get...
The audio is so bad.
Please.
Now, your YouTube with the top secret inside knowledge. I haven't seen this yet. This is why I'm up and watching it. I haven't seen anything about it yet. I knew the wrestling match was happening, but they hyped it up that it was going to be wrestling. They overhyped it, in my opinion.
Oh, he's splitting attacks, eh?
Okay. But I didn't know anything about. I don't know anything about the game, to be honest.
I'm just sending it. You ready?
One day I will. I'm sure.
Oh, I thought.
All right, that's one.
He's so bad at rolling to hit.
Is he in on 4s or 3s?
He's 4s. He's 4s.
You could add on to hit rolls by choosing an objective. That's decent.
Looks like he's got no more attacks this turn, son.
It'd be funny to see them in their faction cosplay just slamming down in the ring. Yeah, it would have been. I feel like they're underutilizing famous wrestlers. Oh my god, the soundboard is awful. The soundboard is killing me.
I just wanted to prevent you.
Ooh.
No more.
3, 3, 3. That's
4 of them.
4.
3s again. Come on, 2s and 1s.
3, and that's double.
How much damage per
6.
1?
I'm kind of hoping the prosecutors just pick up the rat ogres. We call it a day. This is a bit drag.
Shouts from the crowd, hoping
Only the faithful.
that character might go through the table.
Only the faithful.
Okay, so that's it.
See, the crowd are trying to get him to wrestle. They just won't.
Your double turn, you sneaky.
Did you paint the army you 3D printed? No, the dragon is half painted. I didn't paint much else. I mostly did that video because I wanted the dragon. Most of them are just sat on the shelf, to be honest. But the dragon's sick. The dragon's so cool. But I haven't painted much Tomb Kings, to be honest. I've kind of like put Aldwell down for a little bit while I got back into 40k. We painted a lot of Blood Ravens in the minute because obviously the new spray paint. But no, I haven't painted the Tomb Kings yet, I'm afraid.
I want to make his little lapdog disappear.
Oh, that's my Griff.
Hey, you wait till you roll those ones. Right, so I've got 15 attacks coming at you.
Have at it.
You ready? Ready to say bye-bye? Oh, not good.
I wouldn't know, mate. I can't see the dice.
That's good. Who said his ass is dead? No, it's not. He may be blind, but he's resilient.
How have they not got a dice cam? They're streaming a tournament tomorrow. How do they not have a dice camera?
He's not dead yet. There's 3 of you there.
Is that all they did?
Yeah.
3?
This game's so over.
What is the rent?
Oh my god, what are those people saying?
Rent 3. 3. Round 1. So I need 4s and up.
What are they doing? Oh my god. Put a camera on those, Jesus Christ.
It's the lucky blue dice, that's what it is.
So now my Griffin comes in. Now my Griffin comes in. 5+.
Crowd carrying the stream, they are. All 4 of them are carrying the stream.
I would say roll it again.
No.
But earlier, the drop dice. So we're playing.
So, you know. Come on, all the Griffins are letting me down. I need to swap all the Griffins.
To be fair, you're having a good enough game that I don't think you need them right now.
No, I need the Griffin. 2. Whose is that?
Sorry, that's my rat ogres.
That's your rat ogres?
Right, yeah.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so 2.
That's I was still finding it funny they have wound counters and it's all fucking hell.
He's coming in somewhere.
He's a thorn in my side. Okay, my turn.
So yeah, your turn.
Come at me, bro.
Well, the.
No.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So up to you, Claudio.
Okay, so my Lord Veritan is going to use his Staff of Abjuration, right? Yep. That's 1.
Like I use it a 40k dice tray as well. I don't think they make another dice tray, to be honest. But that's the 40k. It's like the generic logo, because like the spikes above the eagle represent the crowns of the Stormcast. It's like a generic Warhammer logo, kind of like the Warhammer logo is both a Thunder Hammer and a Stormcast hammer at the same time.
Oh yeah, save first.
Yeah, you get too carried away.
I get too carried away.
You get too carried away. Yep, so that'll be 6.
This overlay is so cool. Why is this number over there? There we go.
Oh, come on. That'd be a lovely roll any other time.
Close.
So 3d3 damage. So you got 3 of them, Claudio.
So that's 3.
2 more. So 3, so 6 damage.
6 total. So we're going to take... This boy is going to have...
They got 4 wounds each, I think, so it's 2 dead.
How much health do they have?
4 apiece.
Yeah, this game's done. This game's over.
Right, 1 left.
Hit him with a chair and call it a night.
Rat ogres there with 4 health apiece. Following the dice seemed to work itself out.
Apart from a single Warplock engineer, who is completely stalling out the entire, he's
1 rat ogre, 1 engineer.
entire Stormcast force.
They're just done. This game's done. Why are they playing?
Which can be a risky move. Sometimes we see that play out and work exactly right.
Yeah, it's got a shit save. That's a problem.
Right idea. He had 5 attacks hitting on 3s and 3s with rend to 2 damage into the engineer, but then he switched for 3 attacks hitting on 4s, and that was his undoing. He only did 1 wound, which the Warplock engineer had 3 wounds left. It could not die. And so yeah, a little bit on the rough side of the averages there for Claudio, which does happen.
What? He just picked up 3 of them with 1 guy.
Which is pretty good. Rat ogres having 4 health apiece, so being able to chew through that is big time. Then, of course, we saw that successful hits and then wounds, and they got carried away with the damage. You would wait until you see
Are the prosecutors even attached yet? Can't they pile in and hit the rat ogre as well?
The extra set of dice rolls because they
Oh, there they are. Spoke, spoke just in time.
It's getting out of hand.
He's having Warlock and 10 clan rats in a minute.
I would argue that the Skaven are doing just fine, especially if he decides to go for a double turn. Should he get it? Should he get the ability to? If he has 3 cards right now that are reasonably scoreable without having to remove enemy models, we can probably remove 1 token piece here or there, especially the Lord Verdant, who's got a couple of wounds left. Should be able to snipe that out, shoot it out.
It's just not happening. I don't think it matters what cards he's got. If he's got no models, he just gets picked up if he doesn't get the double.
He could still win this game. In fact, I have been in a similar position to where Kip is right now and come back and won. The underdog mechanic is so extremely powerful if played into.
Going to see if one of these refs, of course, keeping the game on the straight.
Apparently, Skaven just found out. Let's just see what he means by this. If he gets a double, then maybe. But that's like relying on a single dice roll, you know?
If there is a potential swing here, what might be in the mind of Kip?
I mean, to be fair, Claudio's only got a few models left, but it's also his turn. He's about to score loads of points. And there's only like 1 battle round after this, you know?
We have these 2 beautiful little boxes, little screens set up, and the players have their cards laid out there. They can't see them but we can see them. I should be able to get the right camera shot. Of course, they've been used there so that the referees are able to kind of guide the players through the game should they need it.
Yeah, I've heard from the table that he
I like the idea of using a battle tactic as also a trump card as well. It's quite fun.
all 3 of
15 points
cards.
Could go straight to 20 points. That is
huge.
enormous.
Yeah, it could be huge.
Absolutely.
I mean,
enormous.
obviously, you got to look at what your resources are on the table. You know, you may be driven by the fury of but I will say that I don't know if avenging the fallen is very high on the average Skaven's mind.
Rightly so, especially them sitting on the sidelines seeing the rat.
So he's 7 points behind because he just scored a bunch again. I love that the fucking score is out of the box as well. Jesus Christ.
At the top of each round. Oh, look at that meteoric shot from the Stormcast Eternals going up to 12 points that round. An additional 5 points is huge.
It is big. Yeah, 5 points per card, 1 point per objective you are on, up to 3. 1 for 1, 2 for 2, and then 1 again for holding more than your opponent. So usually that would denominate if you hold 3, you're getting 3 points because 5 objectives on the board. So, you know, maths say. But interesting things to know with the next unit of Skaven clan rats that can come on the table. Of course, they could walk on wherever they please, as long as it's not into combat.
Friendly territory, not in combat, 6 inches from the table edge.
Yeah, as long as they're not within 3 inches when they come on of any other opposing unit.
They're just going to walk on and then get charged in a minute. I just don't know how... The reinforcement mechanic's super strong. Can he just bring them on for free? Doesn't he need a battle tactic as well?
So it's a 2-point swing. You're taking it off your opponent, gaining it yourself. And if that was to score a card in the same time, that's a 7-point swing.
Some of our common vernacular, the objectives are sticky, I think is what you're referring to, is that they've already claimed that objective, and it will remain the side that claimed it until an opponent can get over there with some control stats and take it back.
Spot on. So in this position, Kip has two primary objectives. Limited the scoring ability of Claudio. Claudio is very much in the middle of the board. He's all conglomerated into the middle of the table, whereas the Clan Rats and the Skaven player can definitely play the flanks quite well. I do think it will behoove him.
It's so weird that all these cameras are all different colours and all differently knocked out, whether it's exposure or colour or white balance or what.
That Warplock engineer can be so lucky, but yeah, no need to stick around and find out.
Temporary Warner coming in here with the answer here. I should say Engine Seer Warner coming in with the answer about reinforcements, about how often you can do the reinforcements. You can do one reinforcements activation at during your movement phase, and then each unit with reinforcements can be activated once each.
So what you want to do is with 2 units of Clan Rats, of course, and this is what Kip did.
So you almost don't want to kill the units if you can do reinforcements and then every unit can do it once. You almost just want to leave them on the board with like 1 wound. Just so they can't reinforce.
And yeah, so then you can kind of get 1 killed turn 1.
What a weird mechanic. What a strange mechanic. That's so odd.
To draw your opponent towards you. Put those ones into reserve with the reinforcement points. Bring out another 10. Get some points, let them die, put them back in, another 10, and you can have all 4 turns with 10 Clan Rats on the table. And have the effectiveness of 40.
Is that how they balance it? Just give you all the models back?
That's a great way of thinking about it. Of course,
that's so weird.
I believe some of the issues that Kip has had is I think that Claudio has realized that with 10 less bodies, he can really send it and try and use his sheer weight of save to push through.
And you were talking about also falling back, retreating from
not
combat.
a safe thing to do anymore.
So I will say it's not safe, except for the fact that Kip has chosen the trait that does make it safe for him. So the normal retreat is retreat. Pick a friendly unit that is in combat to use this ability.
You have to desperate escape every time.
On that unit. That unit can move a distance up to its move characteristic. The unit can move through the combat ranges of any enemy units, but cannot end that move within an enemy unit's combat range. The Skaven, crafty as they are, able to slip away.
So you take a bit of damage and let you Skaven.
Very interesting and very astute of a Skaven player to take such an ability. Be like, we're not going to take any damage there. We're crafty, we're sneaky, we're cunning.
Yeah, look at that. 40 Clan Rats for the price of 20. Well, I mean, the recursion, those types of things. That's
What shooting? What shooting? Is it the one rat ogre? The one rat ogre can shoot in combat. I think he rolled hot.
But you've got some options about how you deploy them with all the battle traits.
I imagine he's shooting the character at this point.
So on and so forth that we covered earlier. But then having these models, again, not known for their ability to kind of stick.
Regiment abilities too quick to hit. No mortal damage inflicted when retreating.
Maybe they have some buddies that can
Instead of using setup instructions, stop moving the fucking thing. The replacement can be set up wholly within 13. Your general's rattling pistol is 2d6 instead of d6.
Heard us shout about the prosecutors, I believe. So the Radical issue the prosecutors 11 shots, 2d6 is prosecutors.
He's passed all the saves.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, on 5 ups. Yep. Wow. So just that shout from Claudio saying the
Where's the chair? If you're not happy with the dice roll, hit him with the chair. This game's so over. Just accept it.
And remember, those prosecutors have 2 health apiece. You know, didn't have to fail too many of those saves for them to be picked up.
Exactly right. Hitting on 2s and 4s, not unrealistic to kill 2 with 11 shots.
Yeah, Radogers.
Chat, do you think it's going to happen? Do you think someone's going to get hit with a chair?
So that, you know, making all those
Do you think the chairs are just for show?
Very, very, very legit. No other combats, I believe, will be occurring.
I'm bored of this. This is a drag now. It's been a drag for the last hour, I will say.
And like I said, he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. Came on and took the home objective of the Stormcast Eternals in the bottom left of screen, the bottom left middle of screen.
That would have been theirs the entire time.
The new people tune out of the stream, so they have the chairs there to keep the suspense going. Anyway, here we are. Bro, you fucking read me like a book. You read me like a fucking book there. This is a massive drag. Alright, I'm give up. I gave it a good go. I watched it for fucking how long? 3 hours. I don't think there's going to be a chair. You can go watch a stream and finish the end if you want to watch it. I've been baited. I've been cooked for it. I've been blue balls. It looks interesting. I don't know what's going on. It's a live stream and the commentary. As much as I love them both personally, the commentary is not there for me. So, especially at this time of night as well, it needs to be like on it. This is the first televised game of Age of Sigmar of the new edition. It might be more interesting tomorrow, but if they got the same commentators, then it's not going to be good. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Sorry I'm ending on a grumpy note. It's 20 to 4. I'm going to bed. Thank you, and bye-bye. Bye.